I will show you every single freaking supercar in the world. That is still my motto. Car in Fast and Furious 7, where the car jumps from one building to another building. I'm the only Indian to make a video on that car.
How does the showroom guy allow you? Just like that?
Most of the talented people, the problem is they don't approach. They don't try. If I don't ask you, it's always no. If I ask you, yes or no.
From Karnataka to Dubai, Tharesh Kumar is not just chasing cars, he's chasing dreams. Founder of Drive Rev Supercars and an award-winning automotive influencer, Tharesh is carrying Canada pride across global roads, proven that passion plus hard work equals limitless success.
Limited edition supercars, even before the public know about this, those cars were already sold.
It's a pre-order.
Yeah, I want to buy the car. What do you do?
The buyer is looking more from a status point of view, or is he looking from a value point of view when you buy supercars?
Richness is not about money. Richness is about exclusivity. Some guys, they buy the car for an investment purpose as well. The hypercars you see, they don't drive this car. The longer you keep the car, the higher the value is.
What is your advice to young entrepreneurs who are watching you?
Instead of thinking we have to do something, think what exactly you know. Once you know what you want to do, you will find a way to do that actually.
From reviewing the most powerful machines on the planet to running a supercar rental empire in Dubai, this man knows what it takes to turn passion into profession. Today's episode is a special episode for someone from a small village in Karnataka have made it to the skyline of Dubai. He's just not a man who dreamt about supercars. Yes, everyone dreams about it, but only few are able to drive on the streets of Dubai. His journey is inspirational. In this world where speed is luxury and precision is art, this man has carved his own lane to achieve his childhood dream. Apart from his inspiring story, in this episode, he will also share his knowledge of what makes supercar more than just a car. The stories behind their engines, the psychology of those who buy them, and the business of building a brand in one of the fastest moving industries in the world. So guys, what you're waiting for? Get ready, because today we are going full throttle into the life of Tharesh Kumar. So welcome Tharesh to the show. Tharesh, let's break this podcast into maybe two segments. One is Tharesh, the car reviewer, supercar reviewer. And the second is Tharesh, the entrepreneur who has now set up this supercar rental business. So let's come off the first part. Let's go back into it. What's your background, Tharesh? I mean, before we just, let me get a context to your background before we just start the podcast. What's your background? Where exactly you from India? And what exactly you used to do in the past? Are you into automobiles? What was your career? And then what drew you to Dubai? And then further you elevated your life in the reviewing of supercar business.
It's a great question actually. This is a question I really want everybody to ask me. I'm from one of the smallest villages in Karnataka.
Okay.
Which is around 150 kilometers from Bangalore. We are until I was 18 years old, I didn't had exposure to even the city actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's totally. I grew up in a village, and the small city of the village. There's taluk. It's called
Taluka.
Taluk. Taluk, right? There's the state, district, and taluk. I'm from the village. I used to go to school 10 kilometers from a village. So I was a very, very, very normal guy like others. I don't even treat myself as something different guy. But regarding the car, see, being a boy, being a man, I think everybody has a tiny bit of love towards cars, even though you don't know about the cars. Oh, car, wow, supercar, wow. They just talk like that. I was the same guy with having a small love towards cars. But after my education, when I came to Bangalore and Bangalore per se, I was really astonished. I was really shocked to see the cars. I've never seen a Lamborghini. I've never seen a Ferrari. When I see a car, I had a bike and just following the car, just to see the car from the outside. Even we did.
So you got the exposure to the city.
Exposure to the city and the cars, and that is the time in 2013. Actually, that was the time. The cars were I was to see off here and there. Every weekend days I used to see the car. Then I somewhat fell in love with the cars. I had a love, but not a car guy. I was not a car guy as car guy. But when I came to Bangalore and see the cars, like I was, oh wow.
What job you came for a job in Bangalore?
Yeah, I came for a job in the Bangalore actually. Again, as I started in the salesman
In?
for 3D printing.
Okay.
I have around 13 years of experience in 3D printing actually.
Okay.
I'm the OG in 3D printing.
Wow.
So then I used to see the cars here and there. Then my office, I used to say this story all the time. My office in Bangalore was around 1.5 kilometer away from the Lamborghini showroom.
Okay.
Okay, I could have gone to my office directly from my home without even going to the showroom. But I always used to take 1.5 kilometer extra to see the showroom, just see the cars outside and go back.
Wow.
I used to go to the Lamborghini showrooms, take a picture. I can share you the picture. I can take a picture. If anybody driving the car, just following them, they can take a picture.
Just an enthusiast.
Yeah. And one crazy part, one day I was like, they were not allowing me to go inside the showroom. And of course, I don't have any remark on that because, of course, why would somebody allow? If they allow me, they have to allow everybody. And they're going to waste their time. So one day, I called up the Lamborghini showroom. I took a phone number from Google. I called them. Hello, hi, this is Tharesh. I'm a car lover, car enthusiast. I would like to come and see the car in the showroom. And she was like, okay, can you please send me your Aadhaar card, PAN card? Aadhaar card was there. I don't know. I'm not sure. PAN card and bank statement. We'll see if you are eligible to come inside the showroom.
What are you saying?
I am dead serious, bro.
This is in which year?
Maybe 2014?
2014.
14, 15, something like that actually.
Wow. And they were literally telling you, show me a financial
Seriously,
position before even I
Yeah.
allow you in the showroom.
Yeah. We have to see whether you are eligible to buy the car. I said, look, I'm not here to buy the car. I'm a car guy enthusiast. Oh, no, sir, you can't do that actually. I said, okay, fair enough. No worries. This was there until, but this didn't, demotivate me. I come on, I was like, okay, this is the case. Okay, I'm gonna work. One day we'll come, we'll do that. And things were going on. And one of the reasons, it's not one of the reasons, the only reason why I came to Dubai was the financial thing.
Okay.
I believe most of the people were
So when you came to Dubai?
I came in 2018.
Okay. So 4 years you worked in Bangalore.
Yes, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, I think 5 years, I guess, right? 5 years I worked in Bangalore. And
In the 3D space.
in 3D printing. And I decided, okay, because, financially, because having a job and doing nothing else, just a job, waiting every month and we have to wait for the salary. And I don't know how the salary comes, how the salary goes. We don't know, right? It's just EMIs, everything. And I was like, okay, this is not something which I want to leave. I had something in my mind and heart all the time. I don't want to be a normal guy. Everybody doesn't want to be a normal guy, but I really have that in my mind that okay, I wanted to do something different, something at least for the sake of my self-respect. Okay, I tried something, something like that. I said, okay, let me try Dubai. I tried Singapore, I tried Japan, I tried US, whatever, blah, 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 all the countries. I tried more than 200 companies. One company called, they replied me regarding 3D printing. Fortunately, I was in 3D printing. 3D printing was a booming technology back then because not everybody
in 2018 in Dubai.
Not in 18 in Dubai, in 10-ish, when I started, 2013, right? Even 2018, yeah, there was not much company.
So you got a job in 3D printing only in Dubai?
Yeah. I came here as a 3D business development, like senior sales manager for a company where my job was to sell 3D printers to the companies wherever actually. Since I had the experience about 3D printing, they were really happy to get me here and they got me here. My company was right next to the VIP showroom, VIP showroom, right, on the Sheikh Zayed Road.
Yeah.
Right next to the VIP showroom. It was the curve building. Building itself was a curve building. I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, that was the first time when I came to Dubai. On the very next day, I came in the night and in the morning, I just ran to the showroom. I want to see the cars. I was so happy to see the cars and I was really...
Just besides your office, you had the showroom. Which brand?
It was the VIP showroom.
VIP.
The showroom is called VIP. They have all the cars. They are one of the biggest showrooms in Dubai. They have more than...
VIP used cars.
No, not used. They sell new cars.
They sell brand new?
Yeah. Okay. VIP is a very big brand. The cars... whatever the car they have, it worth more than $2 billion.
So they used to. So VIP sells
all the cars. Yeah, all the cars: Lamborghinis, Bugattis, Ferraris.
Okay.
You name it.
Okay.
There is no car they don't have it actually. So I was like, okay, once after the office hours, again going to the showroom, see the cars. Okay, go. And one fine day, it was in 2018, right? And in 2021, I was like, okay, I was just thinking of like that. Okay, see, I'm a normal person and I love cars. Okay, I'm happy to see the cars. There are so many people back in India who are having the same feel about me, like about the cars, like I had back in India, right? I was not the only person in India going behind the cars. There were a lot of people.
Correct.
Even now, there are a lot of people
Correct.
who are coming following the cars. I said, okay, and nobody was doing actually very, very hardly. Like even now, I don't think in India, I couldn't even name 3 people who is doing supercars reviews, videos about supercars. Actually, there are people who are doing about automotive. They are good. Supercars, maybe 2, 3, hardly 2, 3 people actually. Why don't I do videos about supercar in my own way? Like I was not a guy who was planned for this. So one day I went to the showroom, VIP showroom itself. I said, "Hi guys, like this out. This is super. This is Ferrari. This one. This is this much cost.
Okay.
This one." I just started YouTube and that video blew.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I got 30,000 followers, subscribers on YouTube in just couple of months. People were like, what the fuck is this? They were like, I didn't know people were so much surprised to see these cars because it was every day we used to see the car. Yes. When you see something every day, it doesn't surprise you. But when you see something in your lifetime, it is surprising, right?
So do you believe there is some sort of divine energy that actually was pushing you towards that business? Because you see, in your first office also, you were close to the supercar showroom.
Yeah.
And the second office also, when you joined, it was
Yeah.
close to a supercar showroom.
Oh, I never thought about it, but yeah, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, it is, right?
Somewhere, I mean, your deep desire is pushing you in some direction, saying that, okay, I'll place you there, even if the job is there. But
Oh,
but
wow.
this is something very close.
It is.
And
actually.
maybe that was bringing you closer to your goal, inner goal, what you wanted to achieve.
Wow. Yeah, I never thought, but yes, no.
And then you reviewed the first
I
car.
reviewed-
I mean, you just gave your own opinion about those cars. You
Yeah.
just
The journey was really difficult actually. And here in my journey, one thing I would like to tell you that I would not like to blame any person actually, because this is how it goes. I'll tell you why I'm saying this. So one day I went to the showroom, I reviewed the car, that went well, and okay, I said, okay, fine, the people are loving it.
how does the showroom guy allow you? Just like that. Because in Dubai, they just allow you to come and see it at.
They just allow, they allow, and see, I don't afraid to talk to people. I don't afraid. Most of the talented people, the problem is they don't approach, they don't try. Forward, like, okay, if I don't ask you, it's always no. If I ask you, yes or no.
Correct.
This is the logic I always follow in my entire life, and which is I always tell to people as well.
Excellent.
Try something. If you do not try, it's always no, zero.
It's fine.
If you try, it could be even 1% maybe yes.
Correct.
This happens to me in the throughout of my journey. I'll tell you about this actually. So then, okay, I was like, okay, let me try new showroom. Okay, I went to the other showroom. The other showroom guy was like so happy to talk to me. I said, okay, you can sit inside the car.
Okay.
Before, they were not allowing to sit inside the car in the first showroom. Second showroom, they said, okay, you can sit inside the car. I'm like, okay, this is nice. I'm upgrading.
Yeah.
And in the next showroom, they allowed me to even start the car. So these are the thing happened. It was going well. And I was like, okay, now I'm just showing the car. I'm showing the car in the showroom itself. But when I'm gonna do a proper review of one particular car, because it is not easy.
Correct.
You cannot go and ask somebody and ask them to give the car to you. Why would they give the car to you, first
Correct.
of all?
Correct.
I'm not adding any value. I just hardly have few thousand followers. But I never stopped. I never stopped. Only
What was that car? What was the next showroom that called you? Or you just felt?
I just
you
went. I just randomly
and
go.
they allowed you to come in.
Yeah. I just know, by God grace, I have very good networking, very good relationship with all the showrooms across.
And
India.
what was the first car that you reviewed?
No, I don't remember exactly the. Okay, yeah. The review separate car was Supra MK5.
Okay.
So the Supra car, which I think we're gonna talk to this in the future as well, it has some separate fan base. Supra,
Okay.
because it's a Japanese car. Okay. And it also featured in the movie Fast and Furious. People are loving it. Supra. It has a crazy sound. It blows fire from the back. People are all crazy about it. And when I started making videos about supercars in the showroom, they were like, I used to see all the comments. I used to interact with the people, like what they're liking, what they want me to do. and there are like so many comments were like, do videos about Supra MK4, Supra MK4.
Okay.
There are two things, Supra MK4 and Supra MK5, which is Mark 4 and Mark 5. I'm like, okay, let's see, because I don't know who is going to give me the car.
Even we could actually only relate to supercars only during the Fast and Furious.
Yes, that was the biggest turnover for JDM cars, to be honest. One day I was going in Jumeirah Road, and I saw one Supra MK5 parking there.
Okay.
Fortunately, see, everything came along.
It just
actually.
came
I'll
by
tell you
design.
something.
Yeah.
I used to do 3D printing, right? And I'm a fan of Supra. I did a Supra keychain just for my interest.
Okay.
I'm a designer as well. I designed a Supra keychain.
Okay.
And I kept it in my car. And I was going on the way, and I saw the car Supra MK5 parking there. I said, okay, there is Supra MK5. People were asking me about remove the car. Let me just try. I parked my car next to it and started waiting for the guy to come. I know that there was no people was there. I was thinking, okay, there is some guy, the owner, the driver went somewhere, let him come. Waited 1 hour, 1.5 hour, waited. Actually, 1.5 hour I waited, actually, exactly. Then he came. Then I went to an approach. By the time I think I had around 20,000 subscribers. I didn't even start Instagram now. Actually, Instagram was still not a start.
You just made a YouTube video.
I didn't even have an Instagram page at that time. Now, fortunately, we got over 600,000 followers on Instagram. So that guy came. I went him to approach. Hey bro, this is Tharesh. I'm a YouTuber, influencer. I'm not influencer. YouTuber. I make videos of supercars. I was really waiting for you to come for almost 1.5 hours. So why can we make a video about this car? It will be. I'll be more than happy. Even my followers will be happy. Trust me, he is one of the nicest person I have ever met. He was working in a Dubai-based, Arabic-based news channel. He is as a news producer actually. That is his occupation. And he said, okay, fine, we'll do.
And he was the showroom manager.
No. He's just a guy, random guy on
He's just a random guy
who owns a Supra.
Okay.
So this was like, I was just going on some road.
Just Jumeirah Road you were
Jumeirah Road, Supercar was parking. I wanted to do a video about it. So how do I had to go and approach, right? So after a long wait, he came and I approached him. He said, okay. And next week, I think that was the first car we did. We took it outside. I told him, bro, we'll have a plan. We go to off desert. Then he came in the morning, like 10:30 something, in the very hot sunny day, and he was there with us for almost up to 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We shot. He in fact he paid for the lunch. I was like, okay.
So he too was interested to shoot the video.
Yeah, he was like, I think he liked the way I approach, and he wanted to support me. I'm a small creator. He wanted to support me. That was the first video we did, and that was again a bang. Like bang is like 100K, 150K videos.
And what you did to the keychain? You gifted to him.
I gifted to him. On the day, I forgot. I was like, okay, fine. He said, okay, we'll do next week. I said, okay, fine, take this keychain. I don't know, I had it. I never thought that I'm going to find a guy and do it. I just had it in my car, just handed it to him.
Are you still in touch with him?
Yeah, he's still in touch with me.
Okay,
he's still, I never...
So I think the calling was just, as a part of your destiny, I guess. It was not something that inspired you or something. It may be deep in your heart, you were an enthusiast for a car, but I think more and more your destiny pulled you towards something that you deeply desired.
If I look to the past right now, I think yes, for which, like the way today we are.
Yeah,
and
from the village, from wherever you were, from village you were born to the skyline of Dubai today. Now you're in the capital of supercars. Yeah.
True that. So yeah, that was one of the instances, and then I didn't stop. I said, okay, that is how it works.
The journey continues.
Journey continues. That is the same approach. Find a car, go there. Hey, bro, this is this.
So what was your drive to actually review cars? What was your drive? It is because the people in India, back in India, were looking at you as a reviewer or some hero that's going to show them more cars, and they wanted more knowledge out of that? Was that the driver, or is it that your own findings that you yourself also wanted to find out?
One of the mottos of this YouTube and Instagram journey is, I used to put in my bio, I will show you every single freaking supercar in the world. That is still my motto. I will show you every single freaking supercar in the world. I now right by now until now I think we have done, we have shown around 1,000 cars, 1,000 supercars, but there are still so many.
What happened to the owner then of the business of your company? Because you were working for a job. What was?
Okay.
What did he do?
This is crazy.
Huh?
I always.
He must have seen one of your videos.
Yes. I don't know. Everybody have seen that. Every week, every Sunday I used to plan. I never wasted my time during my job. Every week Sunday I used to plan. Okay, I used to plan something. Okay, this Sunday we are gonna do this. So by that time I didn't have Instagram, so I used to only focus on YouTube. Every week we used to do one video. So I used to plan accordingly. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday I used to approach people, get an appointment, get the permission to shoot, and then on Saturday, Sunday we go and do it. One day I still have that in my YouTube channel. One day I did not get any cars. Okay, nobody agreed. But we have a commitment. We used to do a video on the Sunday.
Okay.
My friend was
These
there.
videos were live videos?
No,
Oh,
no.
no, they were well shot videos.
Yeah, well short video I used to upload off. But
But every Sunday you used to
I used
upload.
to every Sunday. Maybe every Sunday every Friday I used to upload.
Okay.
But every Sunday we used to make the
We used
video.
to shoot. Okay.
I told my guy, bro, anyways, we don't have anything right now. Let us go to off desert. It was Sunday. It was in winter. And Sunday in the off desert, people, all the rental car people used to come, or whoever owner used to come, and they just drive there. So I told my friend, we'll go to off desert. We're gonna find one car. We're gonna approach. We go there. We found so many cars, but I was just stopping them. Hello, excuse me, can I stop? Nobody was stopping me. And I was like, oh, what to do? I have to do video. I have to do. I was recorded. Everything was recorded actually. In fact, in my video is also there. And fortunately, one guy told him, look, man, give me 5 minutes time. Give me 5 minutes time. I just review a small, video. I just make a small video about the car, review whatever I know. Nothing was prepared. One Huracan came and just, oh, guys, check this out. This is the 4.5 liter V8 engine, blah, blah, blah. I just stopped it. I just made a video. And then, okay, we have a video. So I had a big commitment back then. Whatever it is, I used to make video. I think the consistency is very important in your journey. Without consistency, I think you cannot.
So whether you had appointments or no, somehow you used to find a way to upload the video.
Yes, that is
Just to make sure that the consistency remains.
exactly. I have.
And when did you feel that, okay, now I need to leave this job and this is something that I need to do full time? When do you think that reached? Because because as a reviewer, you were doing this for passion. When you turned this passion into profession?
Okay, it was 2024, I guess, actually last year.
Okay.
All
That
this-
time you were working in the
I was working
in the
and
printing space.
printing space, and even the printing space also helped me a lot. One fine day, I got a call from a company called Dragon Racing. Okay, they said, look, we have a classic Ferrari. The handle is broke. The handle is broken. We don't find it because it's 50-year-old. Can you help me? I said, why not? Then I went there. We had a broken handle, right? We scanned it, we 3D printed it, and we fixed it. And that company, Dragon Racing, they have a racing team itself. That is in Autodrome. And I saw one of the coolest car ever, actually, in their space. They have built it, like they have tuned it to 1000 horsepower and all. I made a video on that. So I was like, okay, I'm working 3D printing. That is helping me to make videos.
Yeah, that's what I was just coming back. Now, technically, yeah, I mean, your destiny has connected to your current job as well.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, and now has told you that, okay, I mean, there's a spare part missing of a particular car and it needs to be immediately fixed. Can you do your 3D printing?
Yeah.
And in there as well, your skills are useful.
Exactly. Everything gets along. Everything. When you are trying to do something good or something from the open art, no, I think everything will be getting.
It was just getting connected.
Yes.
And everything that when you look from a backwards, it's just connecting the dots.
Yeah, totally. Even
That
now.
you had to be in the printing industry so that going forward in the evolution of maintaining a car, or I think it would help 100%.
So currently, after that, I started approaching automotive client.
So it means all spare parts can be printed? 3D printing?
Everything, metal, plastic, everything, you name it. Carbon fiber, we also have carbon fiber material. actually.
Wow.
So after a while,
So the industry is actually complementing it.
it is exactly. Now 99% of my customers are automotive. I print part for most of the manufacturer, like automotive modification company here. I print the car part for Lamborghinis. I print the cars for part for many Ferraris. I print it. I print a car for Rolls Royce as well, and then they allow me to shoot. Of course, they are my clients. It's very exclusive cars. Nobody is allowed to shoot. I can do it. So that is everything is complementing what I do.
So you
actually.
can now review the car
Yeah.
passionately what you want to do. At the same time, if the car gets damaged for any reason, you can convert him into a client and it's your printing business.
Yeah, exactly. Bro.
Wow.
Everything, like, if I meet somebody, It could help me in making videos or 3D printing or whatever. I'll give you one example. There is a company called W Motors. I must say about W Motors. It's a UAE based company, supercar manufacturer. I think you have seen that the car in Fast and Furious 7, where the car jumps from one building to another building.
Abu Dhabi. In Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. That is called hyperlycan. Okay, trust me. It is not. I'm not exaggerating.
It goes into the high-end building.
Exactly. I'm the only Indian to make a video on that car.
Yeah.
I'm the only Indian, even till today, only Indian to make a video on that car, to review the car, to make a video on that car.
Okay. What is
Because
special in that car?
W Motors is my customer. I printed the key chain for them for that particular car with metal. It's like the key bench, the key cover. The key cover is like a metal. Even the logo of the W Motors, I printed. They wanted to print, and I now it's one of a big customer. Like we are printing a lot of parts for them for different.
So you still do the printing work?
Yeah. I have 3D printing. I set up my own business, one 3D printing company now.
Oh.
Because I'm still working. I'm still printing a lot of parts for automotive. That is.
And this reviewing was automatically somewhere helping your current job as well.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the owner will be very happy with that.
Yes.
Because all the automotive companies were now becoming your clients.
Yeah. All.
And at the same time, you were able to complete your passion of reviewing the cars.
Exactly.
This is an amazing.
Sometimes what happen? They will ask me for discounts, right? Okay, let me make a video and give you discount.
Okay.
Like it happens to me. Like, because these are all exclusive cars. When you say exclusive, it's not allowed. Nobody is allowed to shoot these cars. Very complicated cars, because they are now designing something new for the market. Nobody needs to know, but sometimes they allow. So it happens to me all the time actually. Now, as I mentioned before, 99% of my customers are automotive clients.
Let's get into the psychology of the buyer. I mean, I would like to understand what does the supercar buyer really look for because I'm sure that these cars. Let's get into the price range first. What these the cars are in price ranges? Let's start.
See, there is the reason why a car is called a supercar. There are different categories. Okay, normal car, sports car, supercar, hypercar.
Okay.
The normal car is like 4-cylinder, 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, which like our Nissan, Hondas, Toyota. And then come to the sports car. Okay, sports car is a bit powerful, like V6 6-cylinder engines, 3-liter 6-cylinder, 2-liter 6-cylinder engines.
Okay.
Like Mustangs. These are all called muscle car as well. But anyway, it comes under the sports car. These are all, I would say it comes around 200,000 dirhams, 250,000 dirhams. Then comes the supercar. Supercars are Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Maseratis, Bugatti also, it's a supercar or also a hypercar actually.
Okay.
That is in the top actually. Then comes hypercar. Hypercar is like the top level car. The top cars, nothing can beat that.
So what are the main specifications of these cars?
Mainly the engine.
Okay.
Hypercar comes with V12 engine, W16 engine, V16 engine. If you compare from the hypercar to the normal cars, where is V16 engine and where is 4-cylinder engine? So this hypercar can produce 5 times the power a normal car can produce.
Power, yeah.
If the normal car goes to a distance in 1 minute, this car can go in like how much? 10 seconds, 15 seconds? The performance, the power.
I was reading one report. I mean, the Bugatti. I think the pickup was in 3 seconds or 2 seconds.
See, Bugatti.
And it was, I think,
it's even faster actually.
Faster.
Yeah. Bugatti, that is the pinnacle of a supercar actually. Every successful person is, in the car industry, he is not successful until he buys a Bugatti. That is the kind of, it's a funny thing, because Bugatti, it's one of the most expensive cars. One of the most expensive. They manufacture in like 500 cars, 200 cars. Only this much quantities they manufacture. They won't manufacture more. Doesn't matter if you have millions of money and there is no Bugatti available. What do you do?
So Tharesh, the buyer is looking more from a status point of view, or is he looking from a value point of view when you buy supercars? What's the psychology behind it? Because
according to me,
because these cars come from averaging from $200,000 to $4 million.
More than that sometimes.
Yeah?
Actually. Yeah. Bugatti recently launched a new car. It's very hard to pronounce. I don't know whether I'm going to pronounce it right. Borat something. One car. Okay, just one car they made, and they're putting the price tag $30 million.
$30
$30 million, 25 to $30 million, and it is not even official. It may be $50 million. You don't know. You never know.
And these are limited.
Just one of one.
Just one of.
One car. Only one guy can able to buy this car. Just imagine the craziness about the car.
My God.
Imagine how many billionaires will be behind the car. One of one. Exclusivity. See, I always say richness. Richness is not about money. Richness is about exclusivity. How exclusive is your item? How exclusive is my watch? If it's one of 7, okay, I'm the only person in the entire
It's a
world.
matter of
In
prestige.
8.2 billion people, I'm the only person could able to afford, or I'm the only person from one of the 7 people can able to afford. That is the status.
So it plays a role of a status symbol.
Of course, it does play. Of course, status is one of the main things. I can't deny that. But when you told me one more thing, like,
But do you think these owners really understand the specification of these cars, or let's get into the real truth? Or
not
what?
particularly. Not particularly. I have seen so many people, like rich people, who have bought so many cars and they don't know about the car. They don't know what is the engine. They just want to drive. So there are sectors of the people. Okay.
Did you want to get that feel-good factor or the status factor of owning a Ferrari or a Lamborghini
Exactly.
or maybe a Bugatti?
Yeah. There are people in all the categories. Okay. Some people will work hard. For example, like me. Okay, I'm a car lover. I'm working hard. I work hard. I buy a Lamborghini to feel that performance. Okay, to feel that endurance of that car, rather than status. Status is not important for me. I want to feel the car.
The adrenaline rush.
Exactly. Some guys who make money.
The throttle sound and all.
Yeah, exactly. That is the main point. The sound is the main point. And some guys just made money and okay, let us take it as symbol. And some guys, they buy the car for an investment purpose as well. The hypercars you see, people doesn't drive these cars. How often you see a Bugatti? How often you see a Pagani or Koenigsegg on the road? You don't see more often, because these cars they don't drive this car. The longer you keep the car, the higher the value is. The lesser the mileage on the car, the higher the value is.
Okay.
That's how, there are 3 categories. First, people who buy the car just to feel the car,
Okay.
to push it, to drive it in the car, to drift it. And other people, the status symbol, and other people are the investors.
So it falls under the investment asset class as well.
It does. So,
But I'm sure that there'll be a lot of risk associated to it, because not everyone would able to identify whether this is an asset or it's a appreciable asset or it's an asset that could depreciate.
for a normal person, it doesn't make
Because
any sense.
these are like millions of dollars pegged into an asset car, which is just pegged into iron.
Yeah. See, for a normal person, see, car is to just a device or just a thing to go to one place to another place. Okay, and it's depend on how you look into the car. When we say asset,
For some people, it's a commuting factor. That's it.
exactly. Some people they don't like. I don't like massaging. I don't like if it is a starlight and all. I just need to go from one place to another, because their importance is something else. They might be their matter of pleasure is maybe something else. We don't know.
It's very subjective.
Yeah, exactly. So these hypercars, right? The only hypercars are the investment. Even the supercars, over the period of time, they'll depreciate,
Okay.
because as I told, hypercars are limited editions. Like, there are cars which are only 10 cars were made, 5 cars were made, 50 cars were made, up until 500 cars. These are all limited editions. Supercars are made in 10,000, 50,000. And the normal cars are made in lakhs, 100,000, millions. So, of course,
These are the limited editions one.
limited editions are always an asset. Limited edition cars, limited edition watches, limited edition, whatever it is, limited edition. It's always an asset. Don't worry about it, because there are people who are going to buy it. And you cannot cater to all the audience. There are 8.2 billion people. You cannot cater to everybody. Only the car people who love car as a status of symbol. These are the people who can, who are interested on it actually. There are, see, what's happening.
But Tharesh, I was seeing that, like I spoke to you before also, that, at times you find that, okay, a particular manufacturer has launched about 50 limited cars. And in this, maybe 2024, and going in 2020, or maybe in 2025, and going forward in 2026, they have launched almost 90% of the similar specifications of the car. But just maybe some spoiler has been now changed into orange color. Just some basic changes have been shown.
Yeah.
Don't you think that this is like a scam? or at least it creates, I mean, just a way to deceive the customer?
See, again,
This is what I mean. Then we don't talk about limited.
it is
Then
again
it's really-
subjective actually.
Huh?
It's again subjective because yes, for me sometimes.
Or do you feel that some extra engines are lying and some extra chassis are lying? Let me just relaunch it in the next year with some new color.
I would kind of agree with your point actually. Yes, it's kind of scam. If you think, if you see from the far distance, it is a scam. Come on, man. We will launch 50 cars, and in 50 cars, 30 cars are normal, in 20 cars are limited edition. They put a spoiler, they put a painting. I have seen that. Okay, I have seen that. This car, one car just painted. Okay, just painted one line, and we're like, oh, this was painted by this guy. Oh wow, this was painted by that guy. Now let me put money on that.
Okay.
So basically, bro, ultimately it's the story. Okay, it's a story, and when you cannot say that okay, I'm giving 5 million, I'm investing 2 million dirhams. How much value I'm getting? Supercar category, nobody thinks like that. Nobody thinks about the value or the resale. No one thinks like that. They 99% of the people, it's for them whatever it sells. Okay, it is what it is. He will never
90%
buy.
people are connected to the story of the brand.
Yeah. Supercars are like that. So you cannot. I don't think a person buy a car and is on the same day he think about reselling the car. When this is the difference, okay? So when a normal people go, like normal people, no difference, but just normal people, okay? He goes to the Toyota showroom, he buy the car, and one question he'll ask, okay, oh, this is nice, I'm going to spend 100,000 rupees, dirhams. How much is the resale value for this? You will never see this. You will never see a person go to Supercar showroom and ask this question. He will never ask for a resale value because he is not buying the car for reselling it. He will resell maybe, but he is gonna again buy some other car, and he is not gonna worried about how much I'm gonna pay, like get the money back. No, so the value is not expecting anything. Like any kind of money making or saving money out of through supercars. You have mainly
Yeah, but I'm okay with you when it comes to end user. But what if someone who's into investment, who likes to now flip a car, who's into flipping of cars, like who buys it as an opportunity when it's limited, and then as in when the limited cars are over, now would like to flip it as an investment or a business.
Yeah, possible.
What happens to such clients? I'm sure they must be
Limited
going into
edition
depth of
cars.
understanding the depreciation and all those type.
See, there is something. Okay, when a supercar manufacturer, okay, let's say Lamborghini or Ferrari or any car manufacturer for that matter, when they launch a new limited edition supercar, they will not just put the car to the market or say this is a supercar, this is the limited edition supercar, this is the price tag. They won't do like that.
Okay.
What they do, they will just first call the people. Hey man, look, for the customer, current customer. Hey man, look, I'm manufacturing a new supercar. It's a limited. It's going to be limited edition. Would you like to buy it? Say yes. Then do the payment. You take the payment from all the customers for 20 customers. They'll get the payment. After getting the payment, they will start manufacturing the car.
Oh, so it's a pre-order.
Yeah, 100% pre-order. And then what happens?
And it's an invite pre-order that they will send you an invite. Are you interested?
When a company launches new supercar, limited edition, particularly limited edition supercars, even before a public know about this, those cars were already sold. Even Bugatti recently launched Tourbillon. Okay, around 40 cars were made. Even before it was launched, all the 40 cars were sold. So now they sold it for $3.5 or $4 million, let's say. Now you want to buy the Tourbillon. Okay, I have 100 million, whatever. I have so much of money, but I was not invited to buy the car. I want to buy the car. What do? You have to go to the person who has already bought it. Then he was going to say, oh, I bought it for 4 million. No, I'm going to sell it for 10 million. Would you like to buy it? That's the only option. You cannot go to the Bugatti and buy it. You have to buy from the guy who already bought it. And you have to pay whatever he asks. So this is how the limited edition works, particularly limited edition. If you're lucky enough, if you are smart enough.
Tesla Cybertruck also, I think similar story. I mean, when Elon Musk posted that, they were planning to launch the Cybertruck. And he says there are limited editions, I think about 100,000 trucks or something like this. And whoever want to book it has to pay the deposit. I think in just, I think maybe hours or I think a day, it was all subscribed. It was oversubscribed. And when he got the deposit, he went to the bank and he says, see, this is the car that I'm trying to manufacture. Why don't you fund my factory?
Yeah.
And that's when he says, see, so many people are interested in the car. And even my offer has been oversubscribed. And after getting the oversubscription, the bank said, wow, this car is full in demand. Why don't we? Then he actually built the whole factory by getting funding from the bank.
Uh, the people who wanted Tesla are not car enthusiasts. I'm telling
And
you.
then it kept on manufacturing more and more. So I'm just
It's not an immediate decision. People are not buying it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that Tesla Cybertrucks are one of the lowest sales. They have one of the lowest sales in the Middle East, I believe. And Tesla's electrical cars, they are not car enthusiasts. They want to be cool, I want to be cool. And people, when there is a guy, a great guy, okay, one of the famous guy, people like to associate with them. They want to spend time with them. They want to associate in some form, okay, buying the car, or being cool. They are not car enthusiasts. 100% they are not car enthusiasts. Car enthusiast who is the one who loves the sound of the car. I will put it in a very simple way. The sound is the main factor for a car guy. Without sound, doesn't matter you go in 100 kilometers speed, 200 or 500. Without sound, it is not gonna give him goosebumps.
So you'll not feel that adrenaline rush because there's no sound to it.
Yeah. See,
And that's why the EV space is not able to crack through that the combustion engine.
EV space. See, maybe
You think going forward the EV will you will find supercars in electronic?
There are supercars in electronics.
Okay.
Chinese people are making very great initiatives, very great cool cars in terms of electrical cars. BYD has launched a U8. The car flies on the road, just goes and just jumps.
Oh.
The car dances.
Okay. Okay.
And it goes from 0 to 100 faster than any car in the world.
What is that? What's the price?
Just 1.5 seconds maybe.
And what's the price?
Around million. Not even million. I'm not sure about the price.
Okay.
Wait. It is. I think it's $1 million dirhams maybe. But
$300,000.
Yeah. But come on, like.
Wow.
What do you expect from that actually? It has everything. You name it. It has everything.
So if you have to now, I mean, when you go to review, okay, I mean, but if you go to see the top manufacturers around the globe are the European cars. Actually, if you have to, or if you have to rank some of the manufacturers, what would be your ranking? Like there are Ferraris, there are Lamborghinis, there's Bugatti, there's McLaren, there is Porsche. I mean, how would you rank these companies? I don't think China stands in that list.
No, not even Chinese, not even American, not even Asian. See,
so if you rank them in 1 to 5, which are those companies?
See, definitely Europeans are the top. All the top 5 comes in European only.
Put the brand by your list.
Let's talk about, as per my experience, my understanding, with terms of supercar categories. I would say Lamborghini will be the number 1.
Okay.
Number 1, Lamborghini, Ferrari.
Any model that you would prefer? Lamborghini?
Huracan, Aventadors, they're all great.
Okay.
Lamborghini, Ferrari, Porsche is there. And then these are the 3.
Third is Porsche for you?
Yes, for me, yes.
Okay.
See, it's second, so subjective, okay? Some people love Porsche on anything, okay? They are like, Porsche is the one, then nothing else matters. But for me, as per my market research, like market knowledge, which cars are, like mainly you can see on the road, like top selling cars. If it is top selling means...
I want to know, in your opinion, what are the top...
Okay, in my opinion, okay, definitely Lamborghini is number 1, because Lamborghini is our best foot. And then I'll put a Porsche on the second rank. And then I'll put Ferrari on the third rank. I'll put Bugatti in the 4th.
Okay.
Because Bugatti, it has, more than having a pleasure with the car, it has become a symbol of status, bro.
Okay.
Bugatti is like, people are like, I'm doing Bugatti just for the status symbol. And the last one, it is a bit tricky. McLaren's, I'm not a big fan of McLaren. But yeah, since that's the only supercar left, I mean, like in terms of supercar, I can put McLaren the last actually.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of McLaren. It's again subjective, so very much subjective. But yeah, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Porsche, Bugatti and McLaren.
Okay.
Or I can put McLaren on the 4th and Bugatti on the last.
Oh.
Yeah, Bugatti. See, I'm purely talking about the pleasure of driving the car actually. Bugatti is the fastest car. Bugatti, it has made a name for being a fastest car. But only on the track. Nobody drive on fastest on the road. You cannot experience 400 km speed on a Bugatti on the road. No, it has become a symbol of status. It has become a status actually. And there are so many cars, brand like Lotus is there, and then Maserati is there. They are like, they are like.
So when you go for review, what are the top things that you actually look in to distinguish a car?
Okay. See, mainly the engine. Okay.
Okay, the capacity of the engine.
capacity of the engine, the speed of the engine, sorry, the
Okay.
speed of the car, and then what are the material they have used the car. Because see, if I don't talk negative on any supercar, because see, I'm not a guy. I'm not. I don't think I'm influencing people to buy a supercar by my video. I'm here to give the information about the car. Like the main point. If I go clear 100%, I can do a lot of things. But yeah, I'm just here to talk about the main specs of the car. Yeah, engine, the speed, and the what are the material they have been used, what are
For the body.
for the body and the interior, and then what are the extra technology they have been used. Some people they have used hologram inside the car, somebody is sliding the thing, and then what kind of sound it produces. We rev the car, we do the sound test. So these are the main key points, and some new features. What are the new features they have had, we have been.
So you actually you blend the mix of the emotions and the performance. So one is the feel good factor of how the car makes you feel in terms of the sound, in terms of the interiors, in terms of, and then the performance of the car in terms of what quality of material has been used.
Yeah,
all those
more than
aspects,
that,
and
more
the
than
horsepower and all.
Yeah,
right?
other
Correct?
technical terms we will talk. We talk
You'll
about
also
technical
talk the
terms.
technical
Yeah,
term.
horsepower and 0 to 100 in how many seconds. These are the top
Okay.
speed. See, mainly I focus on the key features of the car, key points. What is this car A is different than the car B.
Correct.
Okay, 0 to 100 in just 2 seconds, 0 to 100 is just 1.5 seconds. It's produces 700 horsepower, this produces 690 horsepower. This has V8 engine, it's also V8 engine. This is a turbo engine, or this is a natural aspirated, or this is a supercharged. So these are the main key points. We don't go in depth. Okay, it has what kind of differential it uses, the thing. No, that kind of technicality we don't go, and not even required. Actually.
Not even required actually.
Not even
because if you see, I mean, the buyer is a blend actually. Is a blend between who's looking for a status at the same time who wants to understand the performance to a basic level.
Exactly. Everybody, I don't think anybody go in depth about it actually. Like the main, the color, what kind of color it is. Paint is also one of the main factors. Paint, what kind of paint it is, and how long it took to paint. Some cars are hand painted. They do the artwork of the car. This has taken 500 hours of painting. Wow, 500 hours of painting. This is a crazy factor. I would talk about the crazy factor about the car, like wow factor.
So do you actually compare the price also at times and give options to your viewers, saying that, I mean, in this price there is other options also available, or you don't
We do it, like seldom we do it. We don't do often actually.
Maybe if someone one-to-one calls you, then maybe you could actually give your
people
opinion.
calls me for buying a Mercedes or Range Rovers, BMW. They calls me. They like some budget. What is the best car I can buy? But in the supercar range, actually I don't want to devalue one car over other.
You don't want to give a negative point.
I don't want to do that. See, every car has negative. I'm telling you, every car has a negative. Every car has a positive. In the supercar, okay, we're talking about supercars. So I don't want to, okay, in this price I can get other car for the same thing. I don't do that actually, because this car has a story. This car has a reason to. They made this car for a reason. So I don't want to degrade that. I don't do such things actually.
Give me one story of a car, of a supercar.
I'll give you, for example, not recently, it's been a while. McLaren usually, the McLaren cars, right? They name on the horsepower.
Okay.
McLaren 570S. What it means? If McLaren 570S produces 570 horsepower. McLaren 620S, 650S, 725L, 720S, 725 LT. So they make a simple, okay, this is the car name, this is the horsepower it produces. But McLaren launched a car called McLaren Senna. Okay, it's a track-based hypercar. So who is Senna? Ayrton Senna is one of the famous F1 driver. He used to drive for McLaren and he died on the race.
Okay.
Yeah. So McLaren has
tributed that model to him.
Car on his name actually. So for him basically. So created McLaren Senna. There are a lot of cars. This is a crazy fact. In fact, Lamborghini cars are made after or manufactured. Lamborghini cars are named after a bull. Lamborghini Temerario, it's a bull, the name of a bull. Lamborghini Huracan is the name of a bull. Lamborghini Aventador is the name of a bull.
Oh.
And there are seriously.
I not realized.
And even in fact, W Motors, there is a company W Motors in Dubai. W Motors is basically called as Wolf.
Okay.
Wolf Motors. Okay. And they have mainly two models. It's a W Motors Hyperlycan. It's named after a wolf. Okay. W Motors Finnair. It's named after a wolf. So many cars. are named after a bull, named after a wolf, named after a super the driver. Bugatti's cars. Bugatti Veyron is named after a F1 race driver. Bugatti Chiron is named after a driver. Bugatti Divo is named after a driver.
Oh,
So these are the stories, right?
I think Schumacher was driving Ferrari, but they never named him.
Yeah,
I think that was a sad.
Actually,
For so many
they
years,
are-
I mean, he was leading that track.
He
I
is
mean,
still
he
one
was one of the legendary
legend.
drivers.
They will tribute it, I don't think they will tribute somebody who is alive.
Yeah. Maybe. So, but I think Ferrari also has its own stories. Yeah, I think there was some
Ferrari,
there was a limited launch when they had launched Ferrari. I don't know which
Ferrari,
model.
simple actually.
Some 50 years you were saying. So I don't
No,
remember.
Ferrari, no. Ferrari, they will name after, for example, Ferrari F40, one of the hypercars. It was named F40 because it was launched on the 40th anniversary of Ferrari.
Oh,
Ferrari F50 was named because it was launched on a 50th anniversary of the Ferrari.
so the owners.
Sorry?
No, 50 year
50th anniversary of the
of
Ferrari.
Ferrari
Yeah.
as an organization.
Now they launched Ferrari F80.
Yeah.
It's the 80th anniversary of the Ferrari.
Which is like $3.9 million.
It's not 80th anniversary, but they just named Ferrari F80 actually.
F80, I know. This is the 2026.
The new, the brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just recently launched, no?
Yeah.
It's a
$3.9
hypercar.
million.
That is the
I think
name.
starting from.
Yeah, now after it come to market, it will be $10 million. You never know. Actually, every car has its own hypercar. Lamborghini.
So what are the red flags that you look into a car that when you look at it and I say, "Nahi yaar, this is not something that I'm really looking for." What are the red flags when you see that? Okay, you go and review the car. Everything looks good on the face, but then you say, "No, this is not something that is worth paying. This is not something that will worth value also in terms of even appreciating from a long-term perspective."
See the red flags. The reviewer cannot talk about the red flag because
Yeah, not, but at least in your mind you will know.
Yeah. See, basically, the main thing, the design matters a lot. The design of the car.
Okay.
For example, the Jaguar. For example, let's say Jaguar launched they rebranded. People, what is the main thing? Nobody's talking about the specs of the car. Okay, Tesla is also an electrical car. Jaguar now came up with an electrical car. But they are talking about, what the fuck logo is this? What is the
I
design?
don't like the new logo.
Yeah, they are not even going for the next level to talk about the technicality of the car. The design itself, the look itself, they are like, actually, this is not good. So the looks matters a lot. So nowadays what's happening, decades ago, the looks were so beautiful. Lamborghini Veneno, okay, launched in 2013. You should see this car. Oh man, one of the crazy looking car. They didn't change the engine. They kept the same Aventador V12 engine, 6.5 liter Aventador engine. But the design, amazing. It's like a Batmobile. Only 11 cars were made. It was made for 50th anniversary of Lamborghini.
Okay.
But now, if you compare to F80, there are a lot of people who doesn't like the design of F80. You see, very, very mixed review. So I don't know where we are going. The cars look, no. So when you don't have the first impression itself, is like, no, you don't go to the next step to check the car, to, see the performance. But some cars, yes, there are some.
So how do you understand this pulse of the market? That, okay, I mean, it's not a good factor or not a good feeling.
This is very simple. How you feel about your individual feel is the market feel.
Okay.
What you feel about the car is the market feel. I mean, like if you are a car guy, okay, you feel good about the car, that is what market think. I don't like Ferrari F80 personally. Of course, the market doesn't like Ferrari F80 personally. There are some core Ferrari guys who loves it actually. So that is a very, very simple way to put in actually. Some people doesn't like the Porsche design. I like Porsche a lot. Porsche 911 Turbo is my favorite car. Porsche GT3 are one of the track-based cars. Porsches are not. Have you seen Porsche? They don't do a lot of design changes on the car. All the Porsches looks the same. They were like, what car is this? What car is this? You have to go through this. Okay, but the performance is what matters for Porsche. Porsche are the pure manufacturing, or they are pure, living in the performance era actually, performance range. People love to drive Porsche. It is very, very super in handling actually. In the curve, it handle so good. There are some cars in the curve, they slides around, but Porsche doesn't do that.
But I was very upset when Paul Walker died in Porsche.
Again, that is a story in that actually. It was the Carrera GT. I mean, like, that was.
Yeah,
See,
it
how-
broke my heart actually when Paul Walker died, and that was one of his favorite cars.
Exactly. It was in 2011, right?
I think he had given 2011 or 12, and he had given an interview that this was one of his favorite
Yes.
car.
How horrible it is, no? Very
And
horrible.
it's so unfortunate that he had to die in the same car, and he
Because
lost full control.
actually, he was not driving.
Okay.
He was not driving. He was just sitting in the passenger side. It was one of his friends who was driving. And see, it was an old car. I think 2000 model, I guess. And that old car didn't have safety safety thing actually. There was no airbags was not there. I don't know. There was not safety. Like, nowadays the cars are very much delicate. Something happens. Something touches out. Something.
So the safety standards were not there.
Of
because
course,
it was a
because
very old car.
Some of the cars, which in even 90s cars, you don't even see airbags. Some of the cars.
So Tharesh, how do you basically differentiate that this is going to be a collectible classic than a car which is going to be depreciating eventually? How do you differentiate this part? By looking at the car, I mean, or maybe even buying a used car, how do you differentiate this is going to eventually go into a classic segment?
So there are basically two ways. Okay, once the car is launched, it's just a normal car. Okay, over the period of time, it will create a story. It will create some kind of name in the market. Over the period of time, people love it. It may be used in a movie, or some famous person will buy the car. So it will create a story over the period of time. Then it will become a classic. Oh, it has a lot of reason. That is the one way to put in. Second way, it itself is a hypercar, limited edition cars. Always, all the limited edition cars are a collectible cars.
So stories getting viral also will play a very important part
very important role.
as a driver to boost the car. Yeah.
Exactly. When it launch, it's just a normal car, normal car like others. But you don't know what kind of story it will create over 5 years. So after 5 years, it will be like collectible. Oh, this is the car which you have to collect. Like it happens to Supra.
Yeah.
It happens to Nissan GTR R34. Nissan GTR R34 Supras are the most expensive cars. Actually, even if it is 35-year-old cars, or like if it is highly maintained, if we can sell it, even we can sell it for 2 million dirhams, 1.5 million dirhams. There are cars, you can go and check 1.5, 2 million dirhams. Then when it was launched, how much? 150,000 dirhams, 200,000 dirhams.
Tharesh, you think when you buy these supercars, or especially even the ultra supercars, can we modify them? Are we allowed to modify them? And because I've heard stories that some manufacturers actually even blacklist you if you try to extensively modify them, because it could actually, it could spoil their design or maybe the aerodynamics of the car, and that could eventually defame the brand. So they put a lot of restriction for you. Because
it happens,
of course there are companies like
Ferrari.
Mansouri and all who are exclusively only modifying supercars.
Yeah.
So what's your thought on this?
I'm not a fan of this thing actually. To be honest, see, I paid the car, I paid the money, then they should allow me to do whatever you want.
Okay.
But however, what happens? Actually, it's a Ferrari, the first company who always sue the people who modify the car. I think they stopped now, I guess. They are in recent days, they are not doing that actually. One time, a guy from Europe somewhere, he has changed the logo to something, and he has put his brand or company logo. And I think the Ferrari sued him as well. But they will.
Yeah, I think Ferrari sued Mansouri for
Ferrari's
extensive modification of the car, I think.
Yeah, so that was the crazy story. See, I do videos with Mansouri as well. I have seen a lot of Mansouri cars. So now, even I think Ferrari lost the
suit,
I guess. Yeah, because see, it's very simple logic. Okay, when I buy this from any company, this is my property.
Okay,
right? You didn't give me for free so that I can maintain it very well and do it. It is my property. I had given you money, and they should allow us to do whatever we want. But sometimes, it's a Ferrari big company, they do it. So what happens to Mansouri? They put a lawsuit on the Mansouri, and then Mansouri told that, no, we are not doing from the Ferrari and we are selling. Customer who bought Ferrari, they come to us, they ask us to modify it, and we are modifying it. And it was here and there, back and forth, and then they decided, okay, we are not going to put a Ferrari logo on any Mansouri. So if you see any Mansouri Ferraris, you don't see Ferrari logo at all. Not even on the steering wheel, not even anywhere. They'll put only Mansouri logo.
So Mansouri will put their own logo.
Mansouri will put their own logo, and They even name that car on a different name, like Ferrari F8 double X. Ferrari F8, they name it F8 double X or something else. They completely change it. Oh man, trust me, they remove everything. They will, like, one of the interviews about watching Ferrari, sorry, Mansuri owner. Somebody asked him, "Oh, Ferrari doesn't like you to do, like what you do." He said, "I'm actually kind of getting the arrogance from the car. I'm just, unleashing the arrogance of the car." They are kind of doing it. Not only Mansuri, there are companies like Venom, there are companies like Brabus. They are highly modifying the cars, entirely modifying the cars actually.
It doesn't make sense. I'm actually able to relate to your point, because it doesn't make sense ki once the car has been sold by the manufacturer, like Ferrari has sold it to maybe to you. I think they holding the ownership even after transferring the ownership is not fair. I mean, they even after post sales, you're trying to hold the ownership. It is, and then telling me how to use it, how not to use it. That is really unfair.
Because see, Ferrari, it's it's not every company does it. The Honda doesn't care. You do what I want. Oh, we like it. Clap. They clap us. But Ferrari, they have separate customer base, right? They have a separate reputation they have created reputation over centuries. So they don't want to ruin the reputation. They don't want other customer say, I want to modify the car, and they say you are the one who doesn't like to modify. And when you see Ferrari with the modifier, like, I don't like Ferrari. Ferrari allowing them. Well, let me just go back to another, manufacturer, like another brand. So that was the kind of, old school mentality. I think they used to have it
So
actually.
they try to withhold some of the modification rights, maybe even post sales.
Yeah, but I don't think they can win anything. They have been listening to the news. They are putting the lawsuit here, there. I don't think they have won any of the lawsuit. But what they can do, they can stop me to buy the car from them directly
in the future. So that's what they do is they may blacklist me as a buyer.
Yeah.
And then what is left to me is, if I want to go back and buy those manufacturers' cars, I have to only buy from the secondary market.
Yes. And in fact, if you want to go and buy the Ferrari right now, let's say you're the fresh guy want to go and buy a Ferrari, they will not just give the Ferrari to you. You have to buy some used Ferrari first from them. Even the used Ferrari is more expensive than the original new Ferrari.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very true story. Recently, I heard actually. I've seen one of the guys who went to buy a Ferrari said, "No, you have to buy a used Ferrari first. You have to be a part of our new journey with the Ferraris." Then they have asked him to buy a old Ferrari, which is expensive than the new Ferrari. And then after some years, then you are allowed to buy a Ferrari.
So it means I have to build a reputation of a driving journey with them.
Yeah, not only that, you also need to have a very good reputation in the market, like wherever you belongs to. If you're a bad guy, they don't do it. They don't sell it to a bad guy.
So they keep a track of every buyer who buys their car?
Of course, and nowadays it's very easy to keep a track on you. Definitely, whatever you're talking, even before we upload, I think somebody is listening to this already.
Okay.
It's very, very, very evident and very, very much open actually. And again, they are doing for reputation basis. Because see, in India, for example, the first time I believe who bought a Ferrari, like as per my knowledge, was Sachin Tendulkar. Oh, Sachin Tendulkar has a Ferrari. So the reputation is from the Sachin Tendulkar to the Ferrari itself. So imagine, that is how correct. I said Dawood Ibrahim. Oh, Dawood Ibrahim bought Ferrari. Okay. They are not good. So reputation belongs to who buys the cars also.
Absolutely.
Right.
No, suppose I'm now look at the example, or maybe I want to buy a supercar and I buy from the used market. In the used market, what are what I need to really look into while I'm buying? Because that's where my risk now increasingly increase. Because why? I'm denied from the manufacturer, or maybe I'm not a part of that list where I can prove my driving journey with a particular brand. But having said that, I want to own a supercar. So I have no other option than going to a used market.
Yeah.
So when I go to a used market, Tharesh, what should I really look in before buying a car? Because that's where now my vulnerabilities increase.
Correct.
And the risk and the chances for me to lose the money, because there are a lot of traders, and how do I differentiate a car that is extensively used or some car that is auctioned from some crash? How do I basically get that knowledge, or how do I basically know that these are the red flags, or these are the points I need to look in the car before buying, even though if I do a pre-inspection?
Correct. Very, very good question actually. recently one of the cars from US was stolen. Okay, and nobody knows where it went. Okay, after a few months, it was found in Dubai.
Okay.
They are selling it in Dubai. Some big company, they are putting in their website, putting a price tag.
Oh,
It was a stolen car
okay.
from US.
So maybe someone has scammed them as well.
No scams. All like, I mean, what I'm trying to say is, even the big company, they couldn't able to realize
They were not able to identify it.
Yeah, it was stolen. So these are a lot of things. A very good question actually. So mainly what happened, all the companies try to be very much, clear about what they are selling, but sometimes this thing happen. When you trying to get to buy a car from the online or something, one of the main things which you have to see is whether it's the GCC or American specs. Here it's a GCC. We call all the Middle Eastern as the GCC Gulf countries, right? And American cars. American specs car are always lesser value than GCC car. Because when you talk about the GCC, here the temperature is very much higher. And there are dust particles, there are a lot of dust here when you go to desert and all. So the car is made for GCC. In the sense, the material what they use, the paint what they use, the AC what they use are high quality than the cars sold in the American cars. Right? So if you are buying American cars, it will be cheaper. Obviously, the material what they use is bit lesser than this one. And secondary thing is, some of the American cars, one of the crazy factors with American cars, which I don't understand, if there is a small dent on the car, they put it as a total. They will
Total
not
scrap.
repair.
Yeah.
Total scrap.
Okay.
I've seen the Sharjah. There are so many garages or the stores where they have which is minute part, not minute in the sense that can be easily repairable. They will put it as a scrap and they'll send to here, and here it was auction. It will be auctioned from a set of group of people. They put it on a third party spare part and they will sell to the customer. So the problem is there are a lot of opportunity or ways where you can able to find what kind of crash it was. Every car when it is shipped legally from US to here, every car will be all the pictures will be posted, what kind of damage it has happened, everything will be in the website. You have to go to the website. There is the website. We have to go there, put
What's
the
the
chassis
website name?
number. There are like Copart is there. Copart is one of the legit website. You can find everything. Where you can put the chassis number, it will show when it was damaged, what kind of damage it was, how many owners were there, everything you'll see that. If the damage is small and they repair it, it's fine. If there's a chassis damage but still they repaired it, then you are in a very big risk, because chassis damages are, even here the chassis damages, they will not repair it because it will affect
The alignment of the car.
the alignment of the car. When you go in the high speed, see when you go in the high speed, when small, if you put hand also, it will affect the aerodynamic of the car. Imagine going to a supercar, sports car in high speed, and something twist and turn happen, and the car will
It will lose its
lose
track.
balance actually. So this is one of the things. And chassis number, as I mentioned, you have to see how big is the impact, how big is the accident.
So the website actually will show a global information about the
Yes.
claims of on this car chassis.
Exactly. If it is legally imported to here, if it is illegally imported to here, there is no.
Okay, so it means if I have to mitigate the risk, one is that I have to reduce my buying to a GCC seller.
Better.
It becomes very easy so that I don't know anything to do with the international seller.
Exactly.
And further, after knowing the GCC, I will further then understand who is the first owner of the car. But does it really make it important?
It does. For example,
Because knowing the background of the seller of how this car was used and who was using it, what was the purpose behind using it, I think would play a very important role.
It does. I'll tell you why.
Huh?
Let's say it's a GCC car. You check with the website. There is no accident. Cool, fine. But it was sold by a rental car company. Okay. When it comes to rental car company, every day different drivers. You don't know how they drive the car, how harsh they drive the car. You don't know what is the engine, what happened to the engine. So this car was extensively used. Usually for the supercar category, you should not reach so many mileage. But this car has already gotten so many mileage. But if it is one single driver, he'll go somewhere and do it. But when you give the rental car for a different nationalities, different kind of people, you don't know how people drive. Some people rent a car to get the speed, to feel the speed. They will drive it very harsh. So you don't know what's happening with the interior, like in the inside the engine. You can't just remove the engine and check. That is simply
Yeah,
less of
because sometimes rental car companies actually, of course, they're giving it to their rental customers, and very close to the service time they actually sell the cars, and you will not able to identify some parts is very close to nearby replacement.
Exactly. You don't know
Because,
until unless we get a problem. And also, see, there are people who also reduce the mileage on the car. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, you have when you are buying a supercar, you have to spend some money and find clearly. You have to, but that can be easily identified. Even in the supercar also, you can tune to lesser mileage, but you can identify if you go to the actual dealership. They will put they have machines. Every supercar has a device. You can easily in the ECU you can easily identify how many kilometers it has driven. You can check it if it is matching to the actual tachometer. It is fine. If not, then if it is not matching, then it has reduced. They have reduced the mileage.
And this is how you can avoid the marketing traps. Yeah.
Exactly. These are the main thing. Apart from that, legally, like in different countries, in terms of documentation, there is no problem. Only the car is something which you have to, very much look into, and also the painting also matters a lot. Some cars, because the supercars, the painting they use is a very expensive painting. They charge it will cost $10,000 to $15,000 dirhams for the painting. If they repaint it with some local paint, then your car loses value, and it also doesn't look good. So there are a lot of checks on the painting checks, and you also need to check the brake pads, which the normal things which you have to check. You have to check. You can't just
check that.
You can't see. I'll tell you, so in the supercar category, doesn't matter how good you know the person. You have to personally check the car. You can't just don't believe what I say. Okay, I will test a lot of things to sell the car. That's how it happens, right? When I'm buying the car, I find a lot of problems in your car. When I'm selling the car, this car is 100% perfect. So
and also there's one more point, that if the car was under continuous service maintenance with the agency, then also this is also one point which actually when we buy used cars, we check whether you were under a warranty or your car was under a continuous service maintenance with the agency itself that sold you the car.
Yes,
that's also one factor, right?
Exactly. See,
so you have always the history of the maintenance.
You always have it, and most of the supercars, even it's rent a car, most of them they use the showroom in the service actually for the service. They don't do the agency because they don't want to take risk. Because if you don't do the service in the agency, you cannot claim. For example, let's say I buy a car. It has 4 years of let's say 4 years of warranty, and every service you are going to charge you 10,000 dirhams. Let's say one service you quit. You don't go to there. Okay, let me just do it outside. You do it outside, and after a few days there is a problem. You go to the agency. They have warranty, right? Go to the agency. Oh, there is a problem. They said you didn't. Where did you do the last service? I did it outside. Oh, they have done something. We can't claim this.
The warranty will expire.
The warranty will expire. They can't claim the warranty. Because they will claim, you can only claim the warranty if you are doing the service in the agency.
So Tharesh, have you come across something like this in the past? In your experience, someone who has bought like this car and
I had
one.
I'll tell you something. I had a Civic. Okay, even I still have a Civic actually. First 2 years I had agency insurance. Third year I did not get the agency insurance. I just took the third party insurance. I mean from the other showroom or something. There was some small issue with the oxygen sensor. I replaced it. They repaired it and replaced it. But still, there was some issue with the sounding. I went to the agency. They said, you did not repair it here. We cannot claim that. Seriously, they said. You cannot, because we don't know what they have done. What they have put in the right material, right part or duplicate part. We don't know. So we cannot claim it. So it happens to every single manufacturer, every single brand here. That is the agent. The agency is not making money by selling the car. They make money by doing the services.
No, but also when it comes to supercar, the value is very high, and I'm sure the insurance company is going to literally maneuver you before you claiming the insurance.
Exactly.
They will just not give it easily.
Oh, no.
Because each part is very expensive.
They will see normal car, if there is the accident, how long the insurance will take? 3 days, 4 days, a week? But in a supercar, they'll take 6 months.
6 months?
6 months, 5 to 6 months. They have
to approve your claim.
Yeah, they have to investigate everything. It's a supercar. We have to investigate everything. Who, how did it happen? How big was the crash? Like, was it intentionally, or was it because of the driving, reckless driving? Reckless driving doesn't, if they found it was reckless driving, they will not. We can't claim it. And also, you can't claim the insurance when you take the car for the track. If you take the car for autodrome and all, if there is something happened, accident happened, you cannot claim the insurance there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Because you could take to Autodrome to drive the car recklessly. So the insurance claim can happen only with the traffic circumstances. Okay, even you are driving it very bad and you hit somewhere, or that's your problem. You can't just claim it. You cannot claim the insurance in the Autodrome. That is one of the factors. People now, they call me when can I rent a car? I need to go in for Autodrome for just to drive it. I said okay, but there is no insurance. Anything happens, 100% on you.
But actually, I mean, when you take a supercar, I mean, someone will take it for drifting mostly. And during the drifting process, drifting is, I mean, driving sidewards, I mean. So during the drifting, if something goes wrong, insurance doesn't give you a claim?
If you are doing the drifting in a particular racetrack, no insurance. See, when you could take the car to the racetrack, no, zero, kalas. You cannot claim the insurance. Let's say you are drifting in a public road. Okay, you can still claim it. However, if the insurance people find that you are drifting it, you cannot claim. For supercars, when there's the damage, they will not come and okay, this is the damage and do it. They will check the CCTV camera. They will see how the accident happened. If they found out that you were drifting intentionally, they will not claim it.
Yeah.
So like intentionally, in the sense like reckless driving, typically you cannot claim. You cannot claim the reckless driving actually. That too for supercars. Insurance, they are smart. They know how to do it.
No, and this is the fact. Insurance, I mean, surveyors are super smart. They're just not paid like that. They are well trained. Even if you lie to them, they exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Tharesh, I'll give you one example. I remember about a decade back, like, I was working in Abu Dhabi and I came to Dubai for some Gulf food festival with one of my friend. And when I came with my friend, when we left from the Gulf food, it was like almost 11 in the night, 11 or 12. Until we go back to Abu Dhabi, it was like 1. We had to drive one guest of ours and we had to drop him to the hotel and then we had to go. So it was almost night 1. We were super tired. Me and my friend Obi was there. And while we were driving, I mean, somehow my friend, he fell asleep. And when I looked at him, I found that the car was moving from track number 4 to track number 1. And I said, what's happening? And I said, it's actually my mistake. And I said, Obi, what are you doing? He said, oh, nothing. And he just held the steering tight. And when he held the steering tight, he braked. And the car went and hit the fence of the road. And it tumbled, and it was spinning.
Your car?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was a Camry and he was driving it and we both were inside. Now the smoke coming in. It's night 1:30 in the night, in the morning. And somehow I pushed the glass and we came out.
Oh my
and
God.
the tire was spinning and we went and we put the engine off. And luckily we got saved.
Okay.
And there was a lot of Arabs and all who were roaming in the night. They came and helped us and somehow at 1:30 in the morning, they came, they offered us water. Then the ambulance, about until 2 in the morning, ambulance came. The car was fully damaged. Like literally, I just felt God had saved us both.
Yeah. Oh God.
And so when the insurance guy asked us, what really happened, he says. So we said nothing. There was some stones on the way. I know when we were driving, I think there was some nail or something. He braked it. And when he braked, the car skidded. And after he skidded, it tumbled and we lost control. And this accident happened. So he says, okay, wow. He said, let me have a look at it. He went and he did all his tests. For the half an hour he was doing, checking and all. Then he said, fine, this car has to be completely scrapped off. And when we took over the car, and when he said it was scrapped off, and then I said, okay, so what's the report? So he says, the report summary I've made it like that. One of the driver fell asleep. And when he fell asleep, he pressed an emergency brake. When he pressed, the car slipped. It went and hit the fence. It turned. And then it tumbled. And after tumbling, it went spinning. And after that device, you came out. And this is exactly what had happened.
How did you know?
This is what they are trained for.
Yeah.
And this is where I understood that how insurance surveys are really trained.
Yeah.
Exactly. I tried to deceive him whatever possible ways. No way. He exactly knew what happened.
That in the night, come on, bro.
These were and I was
Did you get the climb though?
We got 100% claim,
Yeah.
but because he slept by mistake. But
Yeah, see, these are the mistakes
but
on the road.
what we were trying to tell him stories, I mean, he was already
He was just
perfect
looking,
at his
yes,
job.
yes, yes. Then
He was listening, yeah. Yeah, he said, yes, we do understand. And then, but still he given the actual report and it was a real situation.
Smart guy. This is what they are trained for. And imagine on this car. Imagine about supercar.
Yeah.
Supercars, 90-100% of the 100% of the time it happens because of the
driver's mistake.
driver's mistake only.
Yeah.
But it depends on the intensity of the an accident. See, accident, there is insurance because of course people do mistakes and all the accident happens. But again, it depends on how big is the accident and all.
No, but in my opinion, or maybe you can guide me if I'm wrong. If your accident happens in the supercar, it will always be big.
Yeah.
Either you could lose your life or the car would be in a particular way and that's where I came to my first question, that while I'm buying a supercar and while I'm not qualified to be giving those experience to the manufacturer to buy a brand new car, and if I've not bought the car from the right seller, and somewhere this information is lost, and while I'm driving this car in high speed, look at the chances of my accident and look at the chances of my death.
Exactly.
So you can see how risky it is when I'm buying a used car,
Yes.
supercar, because I'm actually going for the adrenaline rush. I'm going for the throttle sound. I'm going for the performance. I really have no idea because I'm a first time user. I would have driven like maybe 300 kilometers per hour or maybe at least 200 kilometers per hour. And if I lose a balance, or maybe I feel that there's a part which is near expiry or maybe near damage, and if it loses at that speed, there's very high chances of getting accident.
There are so many
and I'm not able to control it.
There are so many examples like this, okay? The main example...
Does it make sense what I'm talking?
It does. I'll give you an example. Recently, I don't want to take the brand name because I'm not sure which brand it is actually.
Okay.
There was a supercar. This guy came, stopped the car, put the handbrake, closed the door, and he left. After very few seconds, the car started moving by itself because the handbrake was not working properly.
Oh.
The handbrake was not locked. He put the handbrake, but it was not locked. The car just it was a slope. The car just moved, keep on moving, and hit another car and completely damaged. The car was completely busted.
So there was a technical fault in
It
the
was a technical
handbrakes.
fault. Yes, there are faults on the cars. There are fault with the engine getting heating. You might have heard most of the supercars, V12 engine basically, they got fire on the middle of the road. You have seen the cars, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen automatically. That happens because of the heating. Because maybe the cooling chamber is not proper. The heating, the engine is not getting the proper cooling. So the engine just start getting fired by itself. So these are there are technical factors. It's not always 100% from the driver's side. Some cars are not good for for long term actually, or some cars if you drive it for straight 100-200 kilometers, the engine get heat and they just bust it. In fact, in Bangalore, one of my friends, V12, it's a Aventador. He's in his car. He was just driving on the Bangalore traffic. You know how Bangalore traffic is. So the petrol hose pipe was kind of broke. It was damaged, and because of the heat, the car got fire. Fortunately, he could able to put a fire extinguisher, but again he used to be at the loss now. So there are technical problems with the car. Some cars, the handbrake is something which very big problems, and maintaining the tires are very important of the car. See, when it comes to supercars, the tires are very important. Some tires are meant to be driven in certain RPM. If it goes beyond that RPM, the tire will expand due to centrifugal force and it will burst.
Oh.
They don't know this. This is the crazy fact. If any car, you can see the tachometer, right? It has the RPM.
Correct.
Up until 11,000, 10,000 RPM. Any normal car, if it goes to 10,000 RPM, that car tire will burst. Because the tire has certain capability of rotating a certain revolution per minute. If it go beyond that, the tire expands and it will expand up until it will hold and it will burst. Imagine what happens.
Reduce the speed at the same time.
Yeah. But that's what the plus point with the supercar. Supercars tires are made to run for longer, for higher RPM. So even in Bugatti, you see that Bugatti can go up to 400 km per hour, and you cannot just drive it 400 km per hour. There is a key in a Bugatti, you have to unlock that physical key. You have to unlock the speed, and then you can drive. Because some Bugattis are limited. The speed is limited because of the tire.
Yeah.
Yes, the speed was limited because of the tire. Because
Which model?
Bugatti Veyron, Bugatti Chiron, they're all limited because of tires. Because it can go beyond that, but the tires are not capable. So that's how it is. So everything matters.
So in this case, now suppose if I import a car or I buy a car which is a US or UK manufactured, do the service agency takes the contract for agency, or they don't actually
They don't
take it?
take. No, they don't take. First of all, they don't take their own car. Sometimes if you, let's say if you're getting agency repair insurance, and if you
No, I'm talking about the service maintenance part.
service, they will take. Of course,
So
why
they will
not?
take.
They will take
So
a
even
service.
if I have an American car, I can straight away go to
You can go to agency means okay.
agency.
You
Means I'm talking about the right
You
distributor,
you cannot go. You cannot go to that agency. You can go to the third
party agency. Which no, I mean we don't want to take that
No,
risk.
you cannot go to the Al-Futtaim or something else. I don't
So we
think.
cannot go to the manufacturer's agents.
Because they're only claiming their own cars. Because see, even Al-Futtaim, if you talk about the Toyota Land Cruiser and all, when the car comes to them, they also, even Al-Futtaim is making limited edition. Do you know this?
No.
Yeah, they are making limited edition.
Yeah.
They are manufacturing. In fact,
So Alphatim is the distributor of which brand?
the Toyota.
No. I'm talking about supercars.
No, Supercars, no.
No, I'm saying about supercars. If I'm
No,
buying a
supercar-
supercar from maybe UK or maybe US, then is the agency which is
No,
Ferrari or maybe are ready to take that car under their service agency?
no. They will not.
It means there's a very high risk for me.
It's the high risk. We have to go to the third party only. No, what I'm telling, that is one thing. Yes, you cannot take the agency will not take. The Lamborghini company will not take any car from American car to do the service.
So they will take the UAE sold car only.
Exactly from the car they sold.
Okay.
The car they sold because they know the history of the car. They know the history of, see, let's say you take the one car, accident car, you don't know what happened. Let's say engine has a problem or something. You have a service contract with them, and they have to spend more money. You don't. They can't. They don't know what's happening with the car. They don't know how the car was driven. Everything. They don't know. So they will not take risk of handling third party like the car from US or Japan for the service contract. They might do just a simple if you go to them, they have a nominal charges 10,000 dirhams for the engine oil repair. They will do that one, but they will not take any risk of repairing or replacing the parts. You have to do with the third party. I was talking about the Al-Futtaim thing because we should have told this before. I just remember this. Limited edition cars. Al-Futtaim is doing limited edition Lamborghini, Toyota Land Cruiser.
Okay.
Because I have invited for Al-Futtaim to 3D print the parts.
Okay.
They were saying, okay, we do limited edition. So they manufacture some accessories. They do it. They put the accessories on the car. So like Al-Futtaim, Al-Rustumani, Al-Nabuda, every company agency here, they will have their own limited edition cars as well. Apart from the cars coming directly from Japan or somewhere else, they also have their own car. So they put more money. They'll charge more money on that.
So that will be more like a contract between both the parties.
Yeah, one good thing is when they are doing it, so you have somebody to
Back it up.
Exactly. So you can't just
Yeah, but for them it's not an issue because what happened? Al-Futtaim is the main distributor for Toyota in UAE, and I'm sure that they must be having a collaboration before launching these limited cars also between the manufacturer and the agency. So that's how they may be covering their service part as well, because they know exactly what they are manufacturing.
I kind of partially agree with this, but mostly what happens when the car comes to the market, new car comes to the market, or the old cars, let's say they have some 2024 cars, they will buy the car in bulk. It's their responsibility to sell the car. If the car is not selling, they will put some additional part and they'll sell it. Or it is a limited edition like that. So there are limited edition thing, they'll put something, they put some sticker or something, then it's a limited edition
So
thing.
what I actually gathered from whatever I spoke to you was that if you want to reduce the risk of drive or owning a supercar, then since you don't have the direct relation with the manufacturer, or the manufacturer may not give you at times, and if you're buying a second-hand car from a used market, then it's always better to go from the UAE based car.
100%.
So you know exactly the history of the seller,
100%.
you know the history of the servicing, and the agency itself also keeps it under their own umbrella for servicing.
Yeah.
So it becomes very easy for you that you at least there is some level of risk mitigation that happens when you go on the road.
100%. For
And when you're
example,
driving with, there's a level of confidence that's there always.
exactly.
That is backed up by these.
100%, 100%. For example, if you find a car, 2023 model, Lamborghini Huracan, let's say for that matter, it's on the sale. So the 2023 Lamborghini Huracan has a warranty up until 2029. If you buy the car, the warranty is still covered. You still have the car. Only the name, the ownership will be changed. But the Lamborghini, maybe if you have a contract, service contract, it will be also continued, and the warranty again it will be continued. It's always good if you are buying a supercar in Dubai. It's always good to buy GCC car unless and until you are a guy who was flipping the car or using car for rent a car. So it's always good to buy GCC cars. GCC Supercars are better.
So let's enter the new the second segment that you've now become an entrepreneur, full-fledged entrepreneur in renting supercars as well. I was just at your launch, and a beautiful launch that you had actually organized where you have these series of all supercars where people can come and now rent it from you. Even before buying a car, I would always recommend the viewers that go and first rent a car, get used to the car, feel it, and then only you decide of whether what car is good for you or maybe what suits you. So how exactly you move now from the reviewer to this entrepreneur? Why exactly you moved your business to rent a car, and where you found this opportunity? Did some investors back you up or something like that?
Of course. It was not an easy task. Our business plan is something very, very different than how you think. But to convince the investors, to convince the parties, or for the plan which I have, it was a difficult task. I approached so many people, and then ultimately our investors agreed actually. One point you told me that is very true. When you are buying a car, instead of just looking at the car, you always need to rent a car first of all. That is always a good thing, and I do not think everybody is doing that actually. There are people who are doing that actually. 50, at least I would say 50%, more than 50% of people who are trying to get a car. Let's say if not rent a car, they will try the car from the agency itself.
Or their friends.
Yeah, they will do that. That's always good, and that's always a good thing for the rent a car company as well, as a business perspective. Talking about my part, see, I always wanted to do something related to cars. I always wanted to do.
Yeah, which I've seen in your journey. I mean, you're passionate about, passionate about cars.
Exactly. And in fact, 1 year ago, I got an opportunity. Some investor came and said, okay, we're going to start a restaurant. You be a part of a restaurant, and we will just run it. We'll invest it. You take your shares. And do it. I said, yes, I'm an influencer. I can bring in the business, but I don't something. How do I put value? What value I can add? In the car field, I can add value with whatever knowledge I have acquired from the past 3-4 years. Then I denied that. Then this idea is actually kind of it's an interesting story actually. One guy came from India and he told me that, hi bro, I need to rent a car. I was not associated with rent a car that time, and was like, okay, fine. Then I just called the rent a car people who I know, and I just connected with them, and I made some 5,000 dirhams in a day.
Okay.
I just made. I didn't do anything.
Okay.
Anything. Then
as a reference.
Then it's been like almost a year and a half, I guess. Then I was like, after a few days, I was like, oh, wow, okay, this is something interesting business, right? I did not do anything, but still I got some money. What if I take it as a business thing itself? Then I have worked out all the possible ideas, how we can able to attract the people, how we can get the customers. Then I realized, okay, my USP is Indian customers, Indian people. Of course, we have very good network here, but here we are just started as Supercar rental. It's a bit difficult to compete with the big fishes out there, right? It will take some time, but definitely it will take some time. But for now, let us just focus on the Indian, not just focus on, listen, like more majorly it's the Indian customers. So how do we, what is the USP? Okay, Indian customer can able to also rent from other people as well. But one of the things which I've seen is the trust issue, the trust and the feeling of expressing the problems. I'm here. They have been seeing me from the YouTube and Instagram. They know me. And let's say if they have any problem in the car, they can at least they have somebody who can listen to them, right? And that is what I do. You have any problem? Don't let me resolve it. Instead of just saying, oh, you got a problem, resolve it. I will not just keep it on you, put it on you. I will also try to the problem. And again, most of the people, they don't know what is the procedures here. And we have a team. We can talk to their own our own language, and wherever they are coming from, we can guide them completely. We are not just a company who just rent a car. We always try to make sure that the customer is secure, using the giving them the hidden thing as well. Like most of the time, what happens in rent a car company, even though I'm rent a car, I'll tell you, they charge you for the scratches.
Correct.
Right? When you take the Lamborghini or any, I am saying Lamborghini because Lamborghini is my favorite car. I always get the Lamborghini. When you take a car, you just take the car, sign the agreement, drive the car, right? That is one of the dumbest thing you do. You always need to take a picture of the car, 360 degree under the front lip, under the back. What happens when you return the car? Whoever it is, they will check the car. Okay, let's say you have not taken any image videos, and there is a scratch. So he can tell you that the scratch, you made the scratch.
Correct.
And you don't have any proof to prove that.
Correct.
It's not yours.
Correct.
But we, as a Karnataka company, we always tell the customer, take a 360 degree video. Take complete video. Take a complete picture of the mileage. Take a complete picture of the front lip, so that when you return the car back and if there was a scratch, we can prove that it was before. So no Karnataka companies do that.
I can relate to this because it has happened with me. Yeah. And see, most of the time what happens is you have friends coming from India, and you know what they want. They just want a photo with it. They want to put their hands on the steering.
Yeah.
They wanted the photo along with the watch. They want to get the photo of the logo of the brand which they're driving. And maybe they want to take you somewhere in the deep desert and remove some photos. You sitting on the car or standing with the car or something like that. So I had this similar experience. So when I went with one of my friend, but actually that time it was not a supercar. We took a Nissan petrol for off-driving. So for off-roading we went, and one of my friend came. So we took it from a rent-a-car, and I seen there was some wire hanging at the back. I did not actually tell him that. So when the car came, the driver came, he gave it to me, we took it, we just desert drive for sometimes, maybe 15 or maybe 1 hour. And we came and we said, we run, you can take your car back. He says, this wire has been hanging because of you. And I said, no, it was there it was there when I took it.
But no proof.
He said, you never told me this. So now you have to pay us 3,000 dirham. I said, what? I bought this car for 500 dirham for the whole day, and now I have to pay 3,000.
Yeah.
This was really bad. And then lastly, I had to pay because they have an app to blacklist you and all those things. And lastly, we somehow compromised and we paid 2,000 dirham or something like that, and we wrapped up this.
See, I wouldn't say they were trying to scam. Maybe there are two ways to look into everything. Okay, they might also not know. Something might have happened, but the problem is we didn't take any videos or something.
Yeah,
that is something no Karnataka company will tell you. I'm telling you, no company will tell you. Then it's like, okay, please sign the agreement. You don't read the agreement. You know what are the clauses in the agreements, but you just sign it and we're very much excited on what the car. We just need to drive the car. But here, as I told in DRS, driver supercars, we always try to make sure the customer is secure. Customers know every main points of the rules and every main rules of the rent-a-car. And moreover, see, I came here as a supercar enthusiast. I want the car people from India or wherever here, they can drive the car without having the thing in their mind that what if like without even the nervousness. I want them to drive freely. What is that? Don't worry.
No, I mean, with you, what comes is a familiar face.
Yeah.
Secondly, is the trust that you're an Indian and you're already YouTubing on different, experience of the car. And then you're again having your own rent-a-car company. So maybe it becomes very easy for someone to trust you and then relate to you, saying that, okay, let me rent it from Tharesh. I'm sure he'll help me also in my driving journey.
Correct.
So I think because for me, you find it really sometimes very complicated, these supercars, because, if you're not familiar,
you don't know what.
You exactly don't know which button is for what. And you're just simply sometimes getting stuck on maybe minor issues.
Oh, Trust me.
And I used to literally get stuck until someone doesn't really guide you, who
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah.
Even you rent a car, you can't actually drive the complete experience.
Exactly.
I don't know, huh?
It happens to me as well.
Yeah.
In the starting of my journey, it was a funny story actually. I put a handbrake. Usually handbrake symbol is this, like there is a point in the handbrake. It was the car, I don't know which car actually, we took a desert, to get to desert, and it was, I put the handbrake and there was a symbol. I couldn't realize which symbol it is. The car is not moving at all.
See.
I was so much scared. What happened? I was like, pressing the buttons here, everywhere. I was so scared and just called that guy and then said, it's a handbrake. Oh, okay, fine. So,
See,
So
I
it
mean,
happens.
you who's so much experience still get
and
stuck.
always tell, in fact, in the videos, always make a video how to drive a Lamborghini, how to drive a Ferrari, how to drive a Rolls Royce, Bugatti, not Bugatti, of course, Bugatti I have not driven, Rolls Royce or whatever car. Or make a video. You can go to my profile, you can see the video. It has got millions of views. It's not that you buy a Ferrari and drive it. Having a knowledge is always good. When you are seeing the video of how to drive a Lamborghini, when you are renting it, or it will be easier for you. You might feel kind of low that asking how to drive this, right? You can just research. Some people can see my they can see my video and they can relate to it. So I try to
No, I mean, of course, doing a small tutorial before even experiencing the car is
we always do
helps.
that. I think I should not say, I should not lie. I think every like a company will do it actually.
Will do it, yeah.
They will do it.
Because like for me, I mean, it's a brand new experience because every model is very different. Every car brand is very different, and I used to like even for some of the luxury cars I used to get stuck sometimes because not everyone will teach you. When
Too many
you
buttons.
sell from the showroom,
Yeah.
there's so many of buttons that you actually need to know about the new technologies, and everything is digitally controlled.
Yeah.
So you'll have to be familiar with everything
Oh,
before you take. Otherwise, you'll not able to completely use all the features.
Exactly. That too with the luxury cars. Oh man, come on! They have tons of features. You should know everything. It's always good to ask the people. There is nothing disrespect, nothing. You don't feel low that okay, I'm asking this. It's always good to ask people if you don't know, and you are right.
So I drive a Mercedes GLE 43. It's a complex car as well. It's again. It's a smart car. It automatically helps me, and at times if I'm sleeping in the car also, it auto adjusts the road and all.
Yeah.
And it gives it brakes by its own self. Now, and initially it was really tough for me as well as to understand this car because it had so many of features.
Yeah.
I mean, if I wanted to make it into SUV, I could actually had to press certain buttons that will elevate the car upwards, and then it will drive.
Yeah.
And then if I want to go in a comfort zone, I had to drive it in a particular way to meet the efficiency. And there's so many of features in this car, and which I don't think until now even 50-60% of the ones I've explored.
Yeah.
Balance are still yet to be explored.
Totally. And also, it's always good to spend some more time before, like, let's say, you know very well that, if you're renting a car tomorrow, you know that you are going to be getting the car tomorrow. Spend some 1 hour time. It's everything is available online. Spend some time and check about, see the tutorial, how to, some of the important factors. So if you go to YouTube, you can find everything. So these are some basic work you should do it before you rent a
So
car.
as a rent-a-car company, you guide your customers as well.
See, we don't have all the time in the world. Okay, our driver will go maybe 5 minutes. Okay, this is how to drive the car, how to stop the car, reverse, everything. But if you want to know everything on the car, explore everything, as you said, it's always good to spend your own time. 1 hour, half an hour time. And supercars doesn't have that much of features. They're like luxury cars.
Correct.
Supercars, they don't have anything. The speakers are worst compared to the other car. But nobody uses speaker in the supercar.
Correct.
It's always the exhaust in the speaker. Better spend some time to learn about the car, what exactly it is. It's always good to have.
So how is this business module where you actually you all own certain fleets and then you all rent it every month or every day? How does it work? Like,
okay, so
how's the business module?
So basically, we got around 4 cars right now.
Okay.
We got a Huracan, Technica. We got a Corvette. We got G-Wagon, and we got a Urus. So, however, I am partnered with multiple brands, multiple rent-a-car companies. And right now in my website, I got around 190 cars.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm still partnering. So basically, I'm not putting more price than the partner price.
Okay.
Let's say if I'm taking the car from you, if you are charging me 3,000, I'm putting the same price.
Why?
Because how do I sell? How do I upsell? I'm getting the car from you, and the UAE market is very tricky. I'm always trying to push my cars. Okay, and in my cars, I'm giving very good discount, discount in the sense very competitive price. But from the cars which I'm partnering with, I'm playing around the B2B price. We got a B2B price. If I'm getting you for 3,000, I have some B2B price. That's enough for me. Because see, initially I thought, okay, we have to put it high margin. I said, then we realized, no, that's not how it works. We need to have customer retention first. Customer need to trust us. Customer need to come to us, and they have to refer us. Let us not make more money on the partner cars. No, we have some good margin from our own cars. We will try to push that. Fortunately, if our car, all the cars are rented out, then we are gonna push our rental car, partner car for the same amount, and the B2B prices we are okay with the B2B price. And I want to make my website like I want to put all the cars in my website, all the cars.
Okay.
And one interesting factor I will tell. Do you know how many do you know how many cars for rent in Dubai?
No.
Can you take a guess?
Maybe 2,000, 3,000.
500,000 cars.
500,000.
500,000 cars are available for rent in Dubai.
Just the rental fleet.
Just the rental fleet. I'm combining all the rental.
All even normal cars.
Normal cars. 500
And
cars.
what will be the supercar percentage there?
I would say at least 5%. Like, from
500 cars are
like
right
luxury
now
cars to the yeah. And most of the cars you see are luxury cars only. You see the G-Wagon, sorry.
Hey, this is
Mercedes
the,
yeah.
I mean, supercar capital of the world.
Exactly,
I
5%.
mean, even though there are road limits, I mean, of course, the government is very strict on road limits, but still people do own cars here, supercars. I don't know whether do they really drive it.
No, see, when a country has a lot of supercars, it is a combination of different factors. Okay, one is again the infrastructure. Infrastructure should be good. Then only you can see supercars. Why you see supercars here? The infrastructure is very good in Dubai or UAE. There is no humps. You can drive without any fear of obstacles.
Yeah.
In other countries or in countries, you don't know what is going to come next. But here the infrastructure is good. Second thing is the servicing. Okay, the repair and servicing. There are a lot of how many service like garages are here. If any problem comes, then of course you can go to the service station and repair it on the same day. But unlike other countries, you have to wait for months and months. Again, we're gonna waste time there. And the third is the tax. Here the taxes are very, very less.
The cost of the car also drops.
The car will be you can get the car for very cheap price.
Even the fuel cost is low.
Exactly, even with the fuel cost, that's the additional advantage. These are the four main factors which makes to have supercars in the country, and Dubai has everything. If you compare the same thing, we compare to India, let's say, infrastructure, the
road quality.
roads are not good, and there are no high roads like highways where you can drive at least in 200 speed or 150 speed. There are no roads like that. And then comes to the servicing, there are only few. In Bangalore there is one. If not, you have to go to Hyderabad,
metro cities there.
metro cities. And then comes the tax. Again, the import duty is very much. And the petrol, again, the petrol
Fuel cost is also very high.
So this country has everything, and India doesn't have all the things. That is the reason why you don't see. Of course, India has a lot of supercars. I'm not denying that. But as much as supercars in Dubai, you don't see as much as supercars.
I think mostly the supercars are owned by celebrities only in India.
Yeah, but even
maybe some
businessman, the top level businessman. In fact,
top tier businessman.
Yeah, in fact, the Bangalore is called the capital of Lamborghinis.
Okay.
Yeah, Bangalore has most Lamborghinis than any other cities in India.
I think the drive was bought by Vijay Mallya. I think.
No, there is a guy in Bangalore. His name is Rupesh Reddy.
Okay.
So he is a very interesting character. He has one of the biggest fleet of cars. He had, if I'm not wrong, he has more than 30 supercars.
Yeah.
Supercars, I mean. He has all the models of Porsche, all the models of Ferrari, all the models of Lamborghini, all the models of Aston Martin, or you name it. All the McLarens, everything he has actually. And the fun fact is, he has created his own racetrack to drive those cars.
What are you
It's
saying?
90% done. Yeah, you can Google.
Wow.
So that guy is amazing, right? So that he is the true car guy actually.
Yeah.
He has his own track which is around, I think, 3-4 kilometer. One into the other end, I guess.
He's created his own
His
track
own
for
track
to
to drive
experience his
yeah.
cars. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is how the Indian, if government is not giving the road, don't worry, I'm going to create my own road.
So yet, yeah, I think almost all the supercars are in India, or they have not still entered some of the brands.
There are, see, in supercar range, India has Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Porsche. I don't see.
I don't think McLaren.
McLaren's. No, McLaren. I think there is one McLaren, but McLaren, I'm talking about the showroom, okay? The agency.
We are talking about showrooms only.
Yeah. No, McLaren, I don't think they have McLaren showroom. Only I think these are the top three. Okay, I'm not considering BMW and Mercedes, okay?
And
Bugatti? So far in this, I'm not talking about BMW and Mercedes, okay? Bugatti, no Koenigsegg, and no Paganis. No, in the top level cover, there is nothing. There was one Bugatti actually. There was one Bugatti came to India in Hyderabad. And people, it was more than a decade ago, I guess.
Okay.
And it got stuck in the highway on the hump of, because of the hump actually.
Okay.
And later when I researched about it, I got to know that came as a, just a test drive. Just to, when a car launches, no, Bugatti launches a car, nowadays it's not doing. When they launch, when they launch a car, they used to take to every country just to show that there is a car, new car came.
Okay.
So they bought a Bugatti Veyron.
Okay.
But then they took it back. So recently in one of the...
So what happened on the speed brake?
On the speed brake, it got stuck.
Oh.
Because the Bugatti, it has very much...
the ground level is not much.
Clearance. And but they... recently I saw one of the interviews of Bugatti CEO. He told that, he got a lot of, inquiries from Bugatti
India.
from India. So maybe they'll put... But again, see, the infrastructure, the service thing... The cost is, come on, cost is like, here if you get a Bugatti, let's say you are getting a Bugatti from the Bugatti itself, you get it for $3 million, okay? The same car, if you go to India, it will cost you $7 to $8 million. The tax is 200%, 150% tax. Sorry, I mean income, custom duty actually. On top of that, you have to pay road tax, on top of that, you have to pay registration, you have to pay insurance, you have to clear blah, 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 blah. So it's too much.
This is a long story, yeah.
Yeah, and even though you are a billionaire, you don't feel like spending more for what is worth to, right? Doesn't mean, okay, I have too much of money. Let me buy this car for 500,000 dirhams. It doesn't work like that actually. And also where you can experience that car. Where? I know people, I have friends in India, in Bangalore, who have Lamborghinis, Ferraris. They can't drive in on the crowd. It's not only about the road, okay? It's also about our civic sense is not that great. You have to agree that point.
Anyone could just scratch it and
and
then you can't even do anything about it.
And you cannot just go peacefully. Somebody somebody will pass by. What do you do?
Biker will come and just push.
Bikers or the pedestrian, you just pass by. So this where you are not really excited. You are
not familiar with the value of the car.
Oh yeah. And also you are very nervous. You can't just drive with the speed. No, you don't know what is going to happen next time. And what they do, they take the car in every weekends, right, 3 a.m. in the morning. They drive the car in 3 a.m. They experience the car at 3
when
a.m.
it's a non-peak time.
Yeah. That's how they experience actually. You cannot just drive it like how we drive here. You cannot drive like that actually.
Going back to your rent-a-car, Tharesh, I wanted to understand what's the average rent for a supercar under your fleet? The basic rent if someone wants to experience.
Okay, see,
Per day.
There are 2 seasons of supercars. I mean, rent a car here. One is actually we are seeing
the peak season.
The peak season right now, and the off season is the summer. You know that, right? See, in Dubai, people mainly the tourists are renting the cars. Mainly, I would say 80% of the cars who rented is the tourist actually.
Okay.
And the tourist comes only in the winter, mainly in the winter. Summer they come, but they will not. In our fleet. We got one of the cheapest supercar you can drive is the Corvette C8.
Okay.
You can rent it for 1,300 dirhams
per day.
And in expensive wise, if you go to high expensive, you can rent a Bugatti if you want.
Okay.
It will be 150,000 dirhams rent.
150,000 dirham a day, which is like 40 lakh rupees.
40 lakhs rupees and 100,000 dirham deposit.
What are you saying?
I'm not kidding.
And are people renting?
I am not kidding. But there are. If it is available for rent, it means somebody is renting it. And that is registered in a rent-a-car. That is registered in a rent-a-car actually. 150,000
dirhams a day rent. Like, I mean, guys, 40 lakh.
Bugatti, bro. Bugatti is the pinnacle of supercar. If you have a Bugatti, no car can come above that. That is the name Bugatti has. So I would say 1,500 dirhams to 150,000 dirhams. We got all the cars in the fleet.
Wow.
I mean, like with our cars and the partner cars, you name the car. I don't want you to.
So I straight away go to your website and say,
Yeah, go
what
to my
car I want.
website. Don't worry about the price. Price, as I told you before, I'm not charging more. I'm not charging more. I'll be charging the same amount. While like my partner charges. How come you charge the same amount? Where is your margin? I said my margin is what my B2B price. That's enough. I'm not a guy who is more into I'm not a greedy guy. It's okay. I'm gonna make money, but now I need customer attention.
Very good.
Customer thing actually.
Tharesh, I want to ask you, what are the challenges of this industry? Because I'm sure there'll be some hidden challenges that this industry suffers. And especially when it comes, because a lot of money is locked in steel or maybe iron. And when you're trying to monetize that, I'm sure there are certain challenges that must be coming. What are those challenges?
See, in the rent-a-car,
As an entrepreneur, you face, and maybe, that's the dark side of the business.
see, every business has a dark side, of
Yeah.
course. In rent-a-car, how it happens? It's a 5-year plan.
Okay.
The 5-year plan. It's not. I'm not being the profit next year or not. It's a 5-year plan. If you're not aware, I can only rent a car which is 5-year-old.
Okay.
Right. For example, if I want to rent a Lamborghini, that should be not lesser than 2020. If it is 2019, I cannot rent. That's the RTA rule. Because for the safety, I really appreciate Dubai government for that.
It means cars that are beyond 5 years cannot be taken as rent-a-car fleet.
No.
Okay, so it should be the maximum period from the date of manufacture should be 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that is made because of the safety of the passenger.
Okay, got it.
So, but this is not there everywhere. Only
Okay.
Dubai has that. You have
Okay.
that. But it's really appreciable. So what happens? How the business works? We have certain cars in the fleet. We will charge every month. In the peak season, we'll rent it for 20 to 25 days, and in the worst case, we'll rent it to like 5 days, 10 days like that. But we have a certain group of customers where they'll rent for 1 month itself. I have a customer who rent, Range Rover SUV for per month, Rolls Royce Skyline per one month. So we got a certain customer like that. And how it happens? Every month, whatever the income we get, that is going to the investment on the car itself. Okay, whatever we have invested, let's say we have invested 4 million dirhams. Whatever money we get from the rental, that will be, we have to cover that amount, right? Up until 5 years,
You're recovering the cost of the car.
by the 5th year, we'll be recovering the cost of all the cars. Okay,
Mm.
and now I have to sell this car because I have to get a new fleet. Now I can resell this car to whatever amount. Like for example, if I'm buying for 3 million and if I sell it for 2.5 million or 2 million, that is the profit I get.
So you
The
actually
more the
get-
car you have, the more the profit. You got my point. And also during this 5th year, by the 4th year, we'll be recovering the investment. And the first year, last year is the profit. And then the selling those cars, again, it's the profit. Then again, you have to invest, then again sell it.
But do you come across where investors put pressure on getting a return? Or you,
My investors,
what do you tell your investors?
I told my investor very, very clearly, this is the thing. Now, it's not about making money, it's about building the brand. See, our rent-a-car company, how it works, it's the face value. Face value. The more face value you have and your company has, the more customer it comes. We cannot do a business without marketing. We cannot do a business without showing my face. Because this is a trust. The rent-a-car company works on a trust. If there is no trust, there is no people coming to you. And trust is not going to happen overnight. It is going to take years and years together. At least 3 to 3 years down the line. We might do just a break even. That is what I want right now. We want to do the break even right now. Because see, my business idea is not just a rent-a-car. We are doing car exports. We are doing exports. We are doing events actually. We'll be doing the real estate. Like 80% of my clients are my prospect for my real estate. If you think closely, 80% of my client, they are the prospect for the real estate.
For your other businesses.
Yeah. So when they come to Dubai, they just enjoy Dubai, and then they also think about investing on it. If a guy can able to afford to pay 3,000 dirhams rent, he's a guy with money, of course. Then he's definitely looking to invest. Same thing happened yesterday. One guy rented Lamborghini Urus, and he wanted, while talking, he said, "Okay, what's the plan? Blah blah blah." I said, "Okay, I came here to invest on a property." Okay, good, fair enough. We are helping that. We are doing that.
So you mean to say that, building a brand in the first 5 years is very important
Very
rather than trying to just completely focus on profits.
I don't really suggest anybody,
and-
it's not practical. Nobody can. That too, in the rent-a-car field, there are 3,000 supercar rentals in Dubai, 3,000 supercar rentals in Dubai actually, and there are so many brokers everywhere. You can just rent a car if for 2 minutes if you want. You can just book it right now. 2 minutes it will come. So having all these competitors on this, and you cannot make profit immediately. You will eventually will make profit once you have a very good name in the market, very good reviews, very good trust base, and when your brand has a name, people come to you, and no
And even after you being the key person of influence, still people, I mean, even having so much of followers, you still need to take time for the brand to build. Yeah.
exactly, that is very true, because it's a new brand now. I have developed my own brand. Tharesh Kumar is the brand. Now I have to develop my own brand, but we have a good team for that. And see, no rent-a-car company just depends on the rent-a-car, because we also have off season. Not to forget that we have a 5 months off season actually. You cannot rent 30 days on the car. So what do you do in the off season? You need to have separate business for that. That's why we are doing supercar exports, not supercar export, car exports to Africa and India actually. So we'll be covering that off season actually. Apart from that, we were trying to do as much as possible in the automotive sector.
So you'll have to earn for like 6 months and then eat for 12 months.
Yes.
Something like this, yeah?
what it is. And season time is something which, for example, let's say today, Lamborghini Huracan, we can rent for 3,500 dirhams. And in the off season, we can rent for 1,500 dirhams. We cannot demand that time.
Correct.
And customer is the one who is demanding.
Yeah.
No, we are the one, we are demanding actually.
Correct.
That's how it is actually. And
So as an entrepreneur, I mean, if someone is entering this industry, or in fact, I think it goes as a general saying as well, because I can relate to whatever you said. I mean, a decade back when I had gone to Singapore, and I met a veteran businessman, and he told me, and he asked me, when did you start your company? And I think a couple of months back, I just started, I mean, about 8 years back. And he said, leave it for 5 years. If you expect that this baby is going to carry you immediately on his shoulder in the first 5 years, then you'll have to lower your expectations. But after 5 years, this baby will then take you on the shoulder, even whether you're there in the company or no. And I've actually seen that happening.
It's true, no? Very true, right?
Very true. And he was someone, a very seasoned entrepreneur, and who's actually spent 30 years building businesses. And this advice from him that came remain almost as a Bible in my thought from a Bible in me.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, what he said makes sense. When I actually seen 6 years when the business started picking up, gradually I was just seeing profits pouring into the bank account.
Yeah.
And I said, right, what he said, that for the first 5 years, you just need to keep building your customer base.
Exactly.
It's only the 6th year you start then making money.
Totally. First 5 years you have to feed the company. Then the company will start feeding you. I sometimes I regret that I would have started this. I think 3-4 years ago, before itself, I had a very bad thought. Okay, I was like, oh, how can somebody wait for 5 years, 10 years?
Yeah.
I had this bad thought, and then wasted a lot of time and money on that. Okay, I don't want to wait. Then when I look back, I already wasted 4 years. So you have to, definitely in all the companies and all the businesses for that matter, there are some businesses, okay, they will make quick money. But I think it will be in a small scale actually. When you are trying to do something bigger, you have to wait.
No, actually, when you're trying to build a brand, it will take time.
It will take
I
time.
think, and
will
that's
definitely
what just pure passion will not
Yeah.
work. It will have to go with
Can I have some water?
yeah, it will have to go with this. That is pure passion only will not work. It will have to go with patience.
Exactly, and you'll always get a lot of hiccups and all during the journey. Definitely, you never know what is going to happen. You never know. You cannot expect what is going to happen. But you know what is your target, what is your bottom line. Okay, by 2028, this is what I want it to be. But you don't know what are the journey, what are the ways you're going to take actually. A lot of things which it can only happen when you go through the journey. So you can't just skip this journey and directly jump into 2028 like that.
Okay, going back again. So I mean, we're coming back to your entrepreneurial journey, which is actually the last phase of the discussion. of course, passion and patience goes together in building a top brand. And the top brand is something that if you give it enough time, it is something that is going to be rewarding you for the rest of your life. What is your advice for someone who actually is looking to enter this field? The first part is that do reviewers make money? Showrooms call them and they pay, or do they actually only have to keep a business model very different, and this has to be a part of their brand building strategy?
No. See, yes, we get money. We more than instead of saying reviewers, I would say influencers.
Okay.
See, we are influencers. We have some capability to influence people to buy something what we show. Of course, showrooms are paying money to review the cars. Whatever cars are reviewed, showrooms are paying, but not with the supercar category. Supercars, something very exclusive. You cannot have somebody to pay. Maybe I might pay them to get a supercars video.
Yeah?
Supercar. Yeah. Supercars are exclusive. When it is exclusive, there are a lot of people around. People, trust me, people from Europe, America, they come to Dubai to review cars. They come to Dubai to review cars. There are a lot of people. I mean, you can check any influencer. They come to Dubai to car influencers. There is no influencer who never came to Dubai and review cars. Everybody comes to Dubai and review cars. But when it comes to the normal cars, I have partnered with Jetur, I have partnered with Bike, I have partnered with Alfutam, I've partnered with so many Chinese brands. So they are paying me and I'm doing the review for them. So because they know that I have got a capability to influence people to buy the car. This is influencer do make money actually. Fortunately I make good money in the Instagram.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's by influencing, by making promotions and all, because we got some good audience base.
I can always rent a car and then go and do the review as well, right?
Depend on the influencers, okay? Let's say you are an influencer from India, you are showing the normal cars, and you want to show now you want to upgrade into supercars, then it's worth it to come to Dubai and renting a car and do it. You get a good views, because of course you are showing a normal car, now we are showing a supercar. But when a guy who is always showing supercars, people doesn't know whether I'm renting it car. People doesn't know. I can't add many more value. Let's say I'm renting a Ferrari. People think that okay, it's just a normal car. It's just another car. Maybe I can, if I am capable enough to rent a Bugatti and review it, yes. But it totally depends on the.
But how do you differentiate that I have rented a car and then this is my own car? How do I differentiate that?
Because the question was that's the topic.
Because what happens is many times my reputation is pegged with that. Suppose if I'm saying okay, I've picked up a car and I'm saying I'm just taking a video that this is my own car. How does the viewer know that this is rented?
Nowadays Dubai is full of flexing.
Okay.
Dubai, wherever you go, people are like 20-year-old guy, driving a Ferrari, driving a Porsche. So basically, whenever you invest on supercar, you also have a small thought in the back of your mind to invest on a number plate.
Okay.
Because what happens? In India, there is nothing like this in India. You observe. In India, number plates are not that important actually. Because how many people in India can own Lamborghinis?
Yeah, very few.
Very few. Lamborghini itself is a flex. Even Lamborghini itself is a flex. But come to Dubai, you see a lot of Lamborghini, lot of supercars. So how do you differentiate yourself with others? With the number plate. The lesser the number plate, people think that is yours. If somebody comes with a Lamborghini, I don't think it's you. It is his Lamborghini unless I see the number plate, it has 3-digit number. If it is 5-digit number, I know already it's a rental car.
Oh, so the 5-digit number is a rent-a car.
Rent-a-car.
And anything that normally a 3-digit number, there are very high chances that.
Exactly.
What if a rent-a-car company can't buy a 3-digit number?
They can. They will do it actually.
But they'll have to invest for it.
They are doing it actually.
They are doing it now.
This is crazy,
To give the exclusivity to the customer.
Exactly. So when somebody comes and rent a car and you want to show that it is his car, then the rent-a-car company has the option that they will give a car for you with a minimum numbers like 2-digit number, 3-digit number, but the charge is double the price of the normal car. However, but customer can show off that it's his car. You don't need
even though it's a rent-a-car.
Yeah, he doesn't need to say it directly to people that it's my car. People will notice easily.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of.
So if someone is now just wants to show off with a car, I think it's always best for him to go and take a number or take a car which has 3-digit number.
Yes, and
or maybe 2-digit also.
2 digits are very expensive.
Yeah.
Very expensive. Like, the number plate things are very expensive here.
Yeah, I mean, that's
So-
what the investment the rent-a-car company has to do to get more and more customers.
But I don't say every company, every rental company doing that, but there is an option that you can buy. You can get a car for lesser number plates as well, lesser number actually. But most of the time, what happens, people they don't care about that actually most of the time. But there are certain people who really are into that, so they will definitely do work on that actually.
So your total investment in such just to start should be around 4 million, especially in an
See,
supercar.
yeah, that is
It's not about you, like in any average person, or at least 3 to 4 cars he has to have.
Is to if he has 3 to 4 cars as a business perspective, 4 million 3 to 4 cars is not enough actually.
Not enough.
Just
Yeah.
with 3 to 4 cars you cannot survive.
Unless you're making these partnership programs
Exactly.
and all.
Unless with
Like the way you're very
yeah,
aggressive.
yeah.
I seen you're very aggressive in terms of promotion, in terms of marketing, in terms of pushing the product, in terms of partnering with products. I think that hunger is there in you.
Exactly. Every week I have two to 3 meetings with the partners. Every week. Every week we have a team. We go in and out, make videos. Promote.
And you promote the.
Promote. See, I can promote. I don't mind.
How's the business picking up?
It is really good. We're really busy. So today actually.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So yesterday we rented all our cars, and today also car is rented for a whole day. So yeah, this is the season.
So technically you're booked, yeah, for the next 1 month, 2 months.
Not like that. Here we are not taking 1 month booking. In fact, people are booking for January next year. We're saying no, we can't do that.
Okay.
Because
So you're getting pre-bookings.
Yeah, of course we are getting pre-booking, but we are not really kind of entertaining that actually. For example, let's say tomorrow, three days after, you have a booking. Okay, you call me and say, Tharesh, I want a car for next Wednesday. And let's say tomorrow somebody comes and say, I want this car for 1 week. What should I do? I have to give the car to him. I cannot say that, okay, this car is rented for 1 day. So I always tell my clients, customer that, okay, let me 24 hours before you book. During the season time. In the off season, okay, we can book it for 15 days before, but during the season, it's always difficult. Sometimes we also, they book for some car, like we ran out of that car, we might get some other car, we might upgrade the car. Recently, one guy got a G, he booked the G-Wagon. Unfortunately, fortunately, that car went rented out. I gave him Bentayga.
Yeah.
Upgraded the car for me. So happy. So we do this already.
Did you come across any customer that says, okay, I mean, I'm used to driving supercars, but has not really used it in a proper manner?
See, all the customers who are actually flying from India particularly, they have the fear because they used to drive right-hand drive car, and here they have to drive left-hand drive car. It's not going to happen with the European people or other people because they already used to drive right-hand drive car, so left-hand drive car. I always tell them for at least for the first half an hour, drive it very slowly, drive it in a parking lot, understand the perspective, and then you can go ahead with the actual feeling of the car. But yeah, I always try to give them the confidence actually.
What's your max speed at which you have driven the car, and which one? Which car you have
The
driven?
Tesla,
Which
Tesla X Plaid actually.
Okay.
I've driven around 300 kilometers speed.
What are you saying?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
it is, that goes like wing like that actually.
Okay.
No sound actually. First of all, we don't know how fast you are going. By the time I look into the 2 kilometers, it's 310 kilometers.
And you don't feel it.
You feel it. Oh,
Feel it, yeah.
feel it, but it will just happen in a second. That will go like 3.5, 3.10. That is the
And which is your dream car?
my dream car was actually a Lamborghini Huracan,
Okay.
which is not a dream anymore. But
Not a dream anymore. It's in your fleet right now.
yeah, that was a dream car. But it's in a fleet, and but I wanted to get it on my personal, for the personal use. So that is something because even though it's mine, but I don't feel like it's mine because everybody driving the car. I want to drive the car on my own.
Tharesh, you're a real inspiration, actually. When I'm looking at back, and this whole interview, which we have done for 1.5 hours, when I'm looking back, I'm just feeling you're a real inspiration, a hero that actually from a village who was dreaming of owning a car
Yeah,
has now become, as somehow his desire was so strong that today he's come from those village streets and now has come to the skyline of Dubai and now owning a massive rent-a-car company, that Supercar company. This is a great achievement.
thank you so much. And
What will be your parents feeling about it?
they are really, really proud. But they won't say to me. but I know they are really proud.
Yeah.
That is something which will always, boost me to do better because my families are proud of myself. See, I always say that it's not about the money. Okay, money, we can get money, but it's the matter is the risk. Taking a risk is the main thing.
Who you're doing this for?
Uh, firstly, I'm doing for myself. Second of all, as I mentioned before, I really wanted to inspire people. To be honest, it's the journey itself is really inspiring. If I go, I always feel proud of myself. To be honest with you,
Yeah, which
Always
I'm
proud of myself.
just when I went through this entire podcast and I'm really reflecting on the how we started it and where we are closing it. It's such an inspirational story.
I always say people because see everybody. If I believe one thing, if somebody can do it, you can also do it. It's not a new thing which everybody knows it, but people are kind of afraid to take risk. I'll tell you something. If you want to change your path of the life, like it's going like this, if you want to incline it, like you have to, if you have to like increase it, you have to take risk. There is no shortcut. There is no way that you can change your entire fate of the life without taking risk. And which are
And you have to believe in yourself.
exactly, bro. Come on, I came from zero.
Yeah.
Where will I go? To zero.
Someone who denied you an entry to a Ferrari showroom,
Lamborghini showroom.
Lamborghini showroom,
Yeah.
is now of telling you come and review my Lamborghini
You know what
cars.
happened? What happened last year? I got a call from Lamborghini, Bangalore.
Okay.
He told me, okay, I was in Bangalore. They told me, okay, why don't you just come over? I went there. They took me to the service station. They had around 70 Lamborghinis.
Okay.
Nobody knew. I was shocked to see the 70 Lamborghinis in Bengaluru in Lamborghini showroom, which was once denied to go inside the Lamborghini showroom.
Wow. And then what was that feeling?
They are really proud. See, that's what I told you in the beginning of it. I don't want to blame anybody in my journey. Everybody has its own job. Like they have to do it. Okay, why do somebody, random person, why do somebody entertain him? It's their waste of their time. It's okay. You get all these, kind of negligencies or rejections. It's a part and parcel of your life. And I never ever regret for whatever it has happened to me. Whatever happened to me, some people denied. It's okay, cool. We will grow and we will make sure that whatever they are wrong. So
But literally you have given an example, or you been that example that you can start chasing your dreams with just open eyes.
you can actually.
And,
One thing, you need to love what you do. Now I'm super busy. I do 3D printing. Again, I love that 3D printing. 3D printing is there. Rent a Supercar rentals is there. Then videos I have to make. Because my tagline, I'll show you every single freaking car in the world. Just because I started my rent a car company, I can't just stop making videos.
correct.
But I love everything. I love every single thing. You need to love what you do. Actually, seriously. This was like, okay, I go to job. I love job. If it is good for you, but there is something inside you which you even like more. People kind of they are not ready to explore what they like. Actually, everybody has their own talents or own kind of strong hand in something, but they don't get put in time to explore that.
Do you want to give this success to your parents?
Of course, I do, brother. In fact, in the last podcast, I told everything about my journey. Uh, they have done whatever they possible. Whatever it is possible from their side, they have done it actually. And now,
Maybe they're watching you, and
Yeah.
maybe you have to say "I love you" to them. Yeah,
I
right.
love them.
They must
I
be
never
seeing you.
actually never told them that I love them. In fact, by the way, I'm married as well. I don't know
Yeah.
whether you know that, right? Even my wife, she's been very supportive as well. My family, because when I married her, I didn't have a job.
Hmm.
We are low marriage.
Hmm.
I told, okay, I'll quit the job. We'll start a company.
Hmm.
In 2017, I married her and I didn't have a job. I didn't have money to go to honeymoon and all. But she was along
Very
with me.
supportive.
She was beside me all the throughout my journey. So I would like to dedicate everybody who supported me and everybody who rejected me.
All your
And
friends.
all my friends were happy. Everybody's proud. I'm more than happy. They are proud. In my village, people are so happy that okay, from this village he has gone.
They have
so
seen
far.
such an inspiration that's gone globally, and who's now yet. I mean, this is just we could say the tip of the iceberg,
Exactly.
and there's a
There are a lot of
big,
ways.
long journey that's yet
Oh.
pending.
Bro, I'm really excited about my life.
Yeah.
I'm really very much excited. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm really very much exact at what
What is your advice to young entrepreneurs who are watching you?
I'll
If they want to come to Dubai or wherever they are sitting, in which part in your village or maybe anywhere in your taluk,
okay. See, the thing is, every single person has.
what's your message to them?
I'll tell you that. That's what everybody wants to do something in their life, right? Everyone wants to do something in their life. Imagine you are in a desert, right? I'll tell you, okay, you are free. Go. You can run. You can just go out. Where do you go? You don't know where to go, right? But imagine you are in a desert and I show you one area, one place. Okay, you go there. What do? You run. You walk. You crawl. You try whatever you want to go there. This is what missing with the people. Yeah, when you know what you used to do, first like understand what you are good at, what you wanted to do, what's your aim. Once you know your aim, come on, everything will come across. Everything will come across. You will find a way to go there. If you want to become a YouTuber, you just think about like what you want to do. You will find a way to do it actually. Or YouTuber or any entrepreneur. We need to know what we have to do. Instead of thinking we have to do something, think what exactly you know, what exactly you do. Once you know what you want to do, you will find a way to do that actually. This is how I did it actually. I wanted to start this company. I approached people. I approached investors. Like so many investors I approached. Rejected. One guy approved. So I know
First, you need to decide on what exactly is your objective.
Exactly. That is missing. But everybody wants to do something in their life.
But they're not deciding on it.
Then they don't know what exactly to do. They are wasting time. So and the faster, the sooner, the better. If you know what to do by 24, 25, it is better. If you know what to do by 35, you already wasted 10 years. So and think about it. Like sit together, sit calmly, understand what exactly I should do it in my life. Once you know what to do, definitely you will do it actually. And yeah, again, effort is important. Without effort, nothing is gonna come across.
Did you have a mentor in your life? Did you inspire to? Did you need to meet any mentor who actually guided you in your journey?
Actually, no.
Just you went by yourself.
I had a thought since my early age that I wanted to do something. Even I lost a lot of my time by figuring out what to do. And when Dubai changed my life. Yeah, if I were not in Dubai, I don't think this thing could happen. Or YouTube thing, 3D printing thing, or this thing wouldn't have happened, I guess.
I mean, this is a really inspirational story of someone who has actually dreamt of something to be and has achieved everything that he wants and is yet on the path of achieving newer heights. I think this podcast was an amazing one, Tharesh. I think.
Thank you,
Thank
Peter.
you very much. And I really appreciate you coming here, and it was really thankful.
I appreciate you for digging through my past and thing. But again, your journey is again inspiring as well. It's really good to share the story of a journey who can able to relate. I know you from like almost for 8 months, 6-7 months now. But personally, today we got some good time to spend together. But it's whatever you have done, it's a great thing. It's not an easy thing.
You loved my co-working space.
Oh, I really loved it. I would like to move here actually.
Yeah. And there are like 100 entrepreneurs here who are hustling every day and who are trying to build their journey. And this place is a powerhouse for some entrepreneur that wants to build his dream business. It's the place that actually not only helps you to start, but also helps you to manage and scale your business.
Yeah.
In just one spot. There's everything in it. It's just a university that's actually we have built for entrepreneurs to come and unleash their potential.
See, the place where you work matters a lot. When you come inside here, I have seen a lot of offices, and when I came here, it was entirely different feeling.
Yeah.
It matters a lot. It doesn't ask you to go back home early. You want to
You
spend
see
more time.
people here hustling till night 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because morning 9 o'clock, you see the coffee shop is jam-packed inside the office.
Yeah.
And every meeting, every conference room is jam-packed. Now at least you came, it was almost 6:30 in the evening.
Yeah, I did.
And that too on a Friday.
Yeah.
But still you can see
Yeah,
now
still-
people outside are putting some rangolis for Diwali and all you see now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they all together they do it.
They all do it.
It's like a joint family, bro.
It's not it's a community that actually have decided to come together because everyone wants to build a story of their own. And when they want to build a story of their own, everyone have certain genius strength and everyone has certain blind spots. They want to mitigate those blind spots by coming and becoming a part of the community, so that whatever they come to build, they will able to build it.
Correct.
Because the tools are there to build,
Exactly.
and they don't have to waste in going and finding the tools how to build yourself.
Yeah. And yeah, see,
Look at the studio, which is inside the center.
they can use it, I guess.
Yeah, of course, it's free for them.
Oh, wow.
Why you think someone is not going to come and use this?
Of course, of course. And this is one of the main things currently, in the current trending thing, this matters a lot.
And as
Your
an
presence matters a
organization,
lot.
we spend more than 150,000 dirham just to build the studio.
I can
And these are cinematic cameras,
yeah, I can see that.
everything.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But amazing, bro. I mean, like, this is something, this is a support. It's not just a business, it's a support for them to
Yeah.
grow in their own way, to reach their dreams.
Yeah.
And definitely they will remember this for a very long time. Because, I don't forget how I started. No, they are starting it.
Yeah.
They will remember it
Yeah,
for
that's
a very,
what
very,
that's
very
what-
long time, actually.
Anyways, really superb.
you,
Once
Peter.
again, thank you, for coming, Tharesh. It
Best.
was lovely speaking to you.
Please do come
And
let's
lovely,
go for a ride.
really knowing your story. Your story will sooner be on YouTube and people will follow you.
Appreciate it.
I pray to God that your business is super successful, and anytime that you need a collaboration, we are here anytime.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very
And
much.
I would like to invite you to come to our showroom once and drive
100%.
one.
100%.
What's your favorite car, Baichu?
I've not decided one. I will go by your recommendation only.
You can come one day and choose any car.
Okay.
I can see.
Which is a car that will be a blend of a luxury and a supercar. Because if I'm driving a a GLE 43, which is a luxurious car, now I want to actually, if I want to elevate myself to supercar, what's the blend? I really have no knowledge.
I know, I understood what you're saying.
It should
but,
be a blend between.
There is
something like
no
Bentley.
blend. There is no blend because supercars are entirely different than the luxury cars. You want, as I mentioned, supercars. You won't find whatever the feature you find in a luxury car and supercar. If you take in a supercar, they have like 4 buttons. They don't even have a screens. They don't have they have a small screen because this is not meant for entertaining. By leading to the music, by massaging seat, no massaging nothing actually. Maybe I can supercar. Maybe you can go for Continental GT, Bentley
Okay.
Continental GT. It's not a supercar, but it has the
Supercar features.
it has the feature of the design looks like a supercar, but it's a luxury car. But I would say that one Bentley Continental GT is something which you can try.
100%. Yeah, I will go by.
But I would ask you to try Huracan. Huracan,
Come
bro, come on.
for Huracan.
Huracan is something. If one day will come, definitely we'll go very, very soon. We'll take you for a
With
drive.
you only.
Please come. We'll take you for a drive. Trust me, you will buy.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks for that. Appreciate it.
Bye. Thanks.
Thank you.